1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first message in this text channel was sent on October 13th of 2018. This is approximately 1 year and 10 months ago, which is almost 2 whole years. It took this long because my server isn't really that big, so I'm sure bigger servers have done this much faster, but of course, this was no easy journey. Many mistakes were made. Many bruh moments were achieved, but we kept counting, because that was all we knew how to do. This is the story of how they counted to 10,000. 7, 38, 39, 40. 47, people got bored very quickly in the beginning and started doing some interesting things. Number 54 was the first number to be sent using an image instead of text. This was the image used for number 58. I have literally no clue what this is supposed to say. And yes, it got even worse with this being number 62. I literally feel like I'm looking at ancient alien hieroglyphs. This trend stopped quickly and the counting chat reverted back to its original peacefulness. This was the first time somebody sent a picture of a number that wasn't just a badly drawn image. Soon after, number 500 was finally reached, and this was emphasized by a picture of the number again. But then, that's when it truly got interesting. Number 683, 700, 701, 703, and number 711 used a picture. This was but a single spark which would later come back and shape the future of the counting chat. 751, 750. The first big milestone finally achieved, and to make it even better, someone used a bot command to make a Discord bot say the 1000th number, which is kind of funny. For quite a while now, counting chat was a pretty boring place. Nobody used any funny pictures as numbers, and nobody was subbing them out weirdly or anything like that. 1,304, 1,305, 1,306, 1,207? This was the first big mistake. As you can see here, the following set of messages were edited later on when we realized this fatal error. So in the end, it wasn't really that big of a deal, but just know that many times throughout the history of this channel, many mistakes like this were made, but were all quickly caught and corrected. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018. Here we have it. We finally reached number 2018, which at the time was the year we were currently in. No jokes were made about it originally, but later on a few popped up. 2063 is when I go to the bathroom. 2068 is when Sharky will finally be forgotten. 2090 is when Polygon Donut is thrown to the lake while he is still sleeping. 2106 is when we move to a new planet because Earth is too unstable to live on. 2108 is when I trip on a rock. 2109 is when my shopping list gets expired. 2186 is when Fortnite 2 comes out. This one aged kinda badly, not gonna lie. I believe this text channel has a lot of energy stored within for many of these predictions to actually come true. So if you're watching in 2098, please tell me down in the comments if quantum computers can actually fit in our pockets, cause that'd be pretty epic. For number 2668, somebody posted this image. This is the first time in so long that somebody posted an image in this chat. This is when the Renaissance arc truly started. Everybody kept sending Google searched images instead of typing out the numbers, which made this chat a lot more interesting. This just became a normal thing at this point and kept happening time and time again throughout the history of the counting chat. Number 3851 was the beginning of the mysterious spoilers. Let's read a few of them. If you're reading this, you're If you're reading this, no you. Why are you reading this? If we token spoiler tags, the FBI can't find us. I hope the FBI won't find me because I haven't toilet myself for 5 months. What the 923, 3,924, next day, 3,925, 3,925 again for some reason, next day, 3,926, 3,926 again for some reason, 3,900. This is the closest the counting chat has got to completely dying off. Starting at around March 17th, only around 2 to 3 messages a day were actually sent. On March 31st, 2019, only a single message was sent the entire day. But that's not even the worst. From February 28th to March 2nd, not a single message was sent. That is 3 days in a row with absolutely no numbers being counted at all. The amount of numbers being counted throughout this time were at an all-time low, and it took a very long time for it to actually start getting more active again. 5,997, 5,998, 5,999, 6,000, 6,000 again? This was a mistake that happened in October of 2019, where we accidentally sent the number 6000 twice. Literally nobody bothered to fix it though, because it's not really that big of a deal, so...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The year is now 2020 and we immediately messed up. As you can see here, during the first month of 2020, 7,096, 7,097, 7,078, and then people kept counting off of that number for an entire day until finally somebody noticed and fixed it. Also, a few months later, we accidentally went back 100 numbers. It literally took us 4 whole days to notice and fix it. I swear we all have dyslexia, what the heck? Let's take a break and look back at some of the lost artifacts found throughout this chat. First, at around 2276, somebody posted this cursed image instead of the next number on accident. I just thought it was kind of funny because he never deleted it. Another lost artifact is found at around 2573, where a mysterious user emote spammed and then posted about Sharky instead of actually counting, and then he sent this file. I decided to download it and all I got was this 60 kilobyte file with literally nothing in it, simply titled Amino. Also, at 2845, Cool Kit Kat sent a Roblox link. I decided to click on it and I found this. I actually have no clue what the heck this thing is, and looking in the comments didn't really help. Shout out to whoever Hail the Cow Cow Army is on Roblox for reminding us to wash our hands. For the number 7,167, I kid you not, somebody made an entire Discord server titled 7,167. I decided to join the server because it's still up to this day, and as you can see here, there is just one text channel called 7,167, with the only messages being people saying 7,167, and a voice channel called 7,167. I literally didn't know of the server's existence until the script writing of this video, so I decided to also send my own message there. Shout out to Aragami for creating this hidden gem. Finally, for number 7,394, somebody sent a link to an SCP with the same number, and I just thought it was kind of funny that it's literally a tree frog that's object class Keter. 8,991, 8,992, 8,993, 8,994, 8,995, 8,996, 8,997, 8,998, 8,999, 9,000. This is it. We are in the end game now. We've reached the final 1,000, but at what cost? Our lives stolen from us, ripped away from us. Many of us have become slaves to the counting chat. All we know is counting. Nothing else exists anymore except for the ultimate goal of reaching 10,000. 9,110, 9,262, 9,206, 9,331, 9,332, 9,404, 9,405, 9,406. Terrible things were happening around the world. Many lives were lost, but we kept counting. Nothing can stop the count. The counting chat is going faster than ever. Everybody is hyped up for the 10,000. But who will end up being the one to say the final number? In the suggestions text channel, people were saying that we should let me have the honor. Somebody else suggested that we should all just die for some reason. I just said that we should leave the final number up to fate. Was this truly the right decision? Should we really leave such a great deal of power and honor up to chance? What if it gets into the wrong hands? These are all questions we pondered in anticipation. 702, 9,703, 9,742, 9,743, 9,804, 9,805, 9,806, 9,845, 9,899, 9,900, 9,901, 9,902, 9,940, 9,941, 9,942, 9,944, 9,970, 9,971, 9,970, 9,986, 9,987, 9,993, 9,994, 9,995, 9,996, 9,997, 9,998, 9,999, 10,000. We did it. We finally did it. The counting chat is over. Well, in the end, I ended up getting the final number. The top 3 people who sent the most messages in this text channel were: number 3, Cookie Eater with 624 messages. Number 2, Antonio Panini with 800 messages. And finally, number 1, Avocado Sauce with 1,084 messages. The true MVP of the counting chat. Well then, that's it. That's the end. The counting chat is now archived for eternity where nobody else can talk on it. And now that this video is out, the entire history of this text channel has been immortalized. Someday this is probably going to be taught in history classes at school or something. Thanks to everyone who participated in the counting chat, and thanks for watching this video. Wait a second. What's that? Oh god. No! No! Counting to the beginning of a new era. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain is a text channel on my Discord server about not breaking the chain. The unspoken rules of this text channel was that you had to copy and paste the previous message to continue the chain, and that you weren't allowed to send 2 messages in a row. But of course, it was inevitable that the chain was broken many times. This made it so lots of different chains formed over time, resulting in a very interesting history. I'm Polygon Donut, and welcome to the history of Hashtag Don't Break the Chain. While the original Don't Break the chain was going on, this happened. Just don't break the chain. You broke the chain. Idiot, 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 idiot. The idiot chain went on for a while, but then this happened. A visual representation of the chain being broken. After that, a new chain started of a bunch of people just saying, no. Later on, many more chains attempted to rise, but none of them really got continued for a while. On August 18th of 2020, a beautiful image of a dog getting head pats was sent. This spawned a massive chain that lasted for an entire day until finally being broken by someone mistakenly sending a message twice in a row. I believe the reason why this chain lasted so long was because it's human nature to want to pet cute doggos. On August 21st, a chain started that was tagging someone on the server. We decided to make a rule against this, so I pinned the message that was suggesting said rule. But then my pin ended up starting a very short chain. It didn't really last that long, but I just thought it was kind of funny. But then, a few days later, I pinned another message in the channel. Little did I know that this would create yet another chain. This chain lasted 36 messages, probably the longest one we've had so far. But this changed very soon. On August 23rd, I sent a meme that said, "You just got burgered. Burger someone else to be unburgered." Of course, as a human, being burgered is one of the worst things that could possibly happen to you. So this gave birth to a massive chain of people getting burgered and then sending the meme again to get unburgered. A day later, this chain was still going on, and someone used a bot command to deep fry the image. Then people kept using that bot command as a new chain to deep fry the image more and more, until finally, the bot had enough. This was possibly the greatest chain to happen at the time, so it's very sad to see it end this way. At this point, an actual good chain didn't arise for quite a while. There were a few short and sweet ones, like the add a different emoji every time chain, or the Le Fiche chain. It was now September 1st, and a failed attempt at a new burger chain was sent. The chain instantly failed because someone said, "I'm too lazy to copy the images to send them here." This started a chain of people saying the same thing. Then, ironically, a chain of people sending a picture of the text happened. Then there was a Discord server created called "He is too lazy to copy the images to send it here." And in the Discord server, they just kept saying that he is too lazy to copy the images to send them here. Then there was a new chain of just a screenshot of the Discord link. Just why? The Chain Chomper. Who knew that the only way to truly not break the chain was to become one with the chain itself? Something about this beautiful, perfect being was so captivating to the human soul, which is what I believe allowed this chain to last for so long. But then, after an entire day of the Chain Chomper's reign over the hashtag Don't Break the Chain text channel, he was insulted and began to cry tears of sadness. After a while, he cheered up a bit and spoke his first words. Hi, Polygon Donate. This is when the Chain Chomper's evolution began. The first evolution on September 13th was that the image got slightly blurred. Then the image got deep fried. Soon after, the image was slightly shrunk down over a few messages. Radio motion blur was added. A weird grid effect was added. Everyone was so happy that the chain chomper was evolving over time, and we really thought we were doing something truly special. But then, it went too far. Do you guys realize what we have done? This needs to stop. This poor, innocent chain chomper, completely destroyed beyond recognition. Why have we done such a thing? How have we not put an end to this sooner? Whatever shall we do to atone for our sins? I know what we must do. We must save him. We must piece him back together. We can do this. Be ready, my soldiers. Let me hear you scream. Let's do this!
Let's go!
Piece the chain chomper back together! It's happening! Go, 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 go! We can finally save him!
What? What is
There
that?
it is! It's coming back! Oh my god, guys! He is free from the chain. Goodbye, chain chomper. He is free from the chain. Goodbye, chain chomper. He is free from the chain. Goodbye, chain chomper. He is free from the chain. Goodbye, chain chomper. He is free from the chain. He is free from the chain. Goodbye, chain chomper. We pieced him back together into his original form, and then finally let him be free from the chains of society. I believe we did the right thing here. I dedicate this video to the legacy of this chain chomper. May he have a wonderful life ahead of him. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want more videos like this, and even join the Discord if you want to be part of our many other journeys, including the Counting 2 text channel, which at the time of recording this video is almost at 25,000. Well then, I've been Polygon Donut. Goodbye. A quick recap before we begin. The hashtag Don't Break the Chain text channel is a text channel on my Discord server about not breaking the chain. A chain refers to a string of messages saying the same thing over and over. The greatest chain to ever happen at the time was the Chain Chomper, and we foolish humans ended up killing the Chain Chomper over time. But before the Chain Chomper was officially dead, we realized what we've done and released him from the chains of society. After the tragedy of what happened to the Chain Chomper, his whereabouts were uncertain. We didn't know where he went, all we knew was that he was not with us anymore. Now, at present day, random chains were coming and going like the wind. The future was uncertain. With the Chain Chomper gone, it was almost the end of the text channel as we knew it, but it never quite settled down. New chains were always being made, some of which were quite notable. This is the story of those chains, and how this text channel ended up risking the lives of humanity as a whole. Join me in the history of hashtag Don't Break the Chain, Dancing Cow Arc. One of the first notable chains was a callback to the Chain Chomper's first words, "Hi polygon untonate." This version featured a sleeping Mario from Super Mario 64. I believe the reason why this phrase was connected to this GIF is because Super Mario 64 is a very nostalgic game, and the phrase, "Hi polygon untonate" is also a very nostalgic phrase. This phrase has these feelings connected to it because it reminds us of the golden age of this text channel, back when the Chain Chomper was still in his original form. The existence of this chain is really sweet, as it shows that we still care about the Chain Chomper even when he is long gone. On September 28th, an image saying, "The message below will be my Discord custom status," was sent in the text channel, and this started a chain of people sending the same image. We agreed that when this chain is broken, everybody needs to change their statuses to whatever is said, and then after almost a whole day, the chain was finally broken. MCat girl. No! Of course, after this, we all changed our statuses to MCat girl because we aren't cowards. Sorry to interrupt your scrolling, but you might be using mobile data instead of Wi-Fi. Make sure you're connected to your home network. This was sent in the text channel on September 29th, and this immediately became a chain. The next day, a new chain started of this image. Thank you, I'll be careful. It's very inspiring to see such kindness become a chain like this. At this point, chains were forming and breaking at the speed of light. There was a DNA chain, a no chain, a chain of a broken chain, a chain of the chain video. Nothing made any sense anymore. It was just pure madness. A monumental turmoil, a great disorganization, a massive commotion, an enormous pandemonium, and what else? Anarchy, disarray, discord. Wait, yo, Discord! But then, in the midst of the disorder, right as the text channel was at its limit, a new idol rose up. At first, it seemed to just be another harmless and fragile chain that would come and go as hastily as the wind. But oh, were we wrong. We were so wrong. In fact, this is probably the most wrong we have ever been. A grave error, a sizable mistake, a cosmic misjudgment, this chain would then alter the course of human history itself. The fateful day has finally arrived. On October 4th, the dancing cow was born. This cow took the text channel by storm. Immediately, the chaos stopped and everybody focused on the cow. Nobody knows why this cow had such an eye-catching beauty, but it was clear as day that this gift contained much more than what meets the eye. A day passed and the cow was still in power. The next day, unsurprisingly, the cow was still the only thing to be seen in the text channel. A few people began to try to break the chain, but it was futile. The cow just continued to dance upon their insults as if it was completely unaffected. This is what we wanted. A new major chain. This was the beginning of something special. On this day, the cow chain was broken for a few messages by a vibing cat, but then the cow began to reveal its many forms. The first form revealed to us was the Pass the Cow GIF. This was a GIF that featured the cow slowly being passed from the top of the image to the bottom. Many people complained about the slowness of the cow in this GIF. The cow took note and exercised for a bit. After this, the Pass the Cow GIF became faster than it was before. Soon after, the GIF was upgraded once more. The cow has been detected, we must transport the cow in secret. After multiple days of transporting the cow in secret, the chain was broken yet again. But then the cow said, "Y'all dumb." As you can see from this, the cow directly stated that the chain breaker was dumb for even attempting to break the chain, revealing to everyone that the cow was fully aware of its power. On October 13th, this user attempted to start a war on the cow. He took control of a Thanos fall guy and began to set it many times to try and break the cow chain. Of course, this never worked as a one-man effort. After he saw his failure, the fall guys rule the world. Although from the cow's perspective he is but a mere fly, I find it really admirable to stand up in the face of a godly being and say such courageous words. On October 19th, the cow said, "Hi Palogo Untonate, can I dance for you all?" This message from the cow further proves that he is a fully sentient being and very well knows who I am. Next, more chainbreakers began to rise up. This user randomly said, "I have come here to ruin lives and break chains." Of course, this didn't work and he immediately realized this. But then, someone else sent a gift saying, "How about I do anyway?" referencing that even though they know it is futile, they are still determined to break the chain. This determination shown by the chainbreakers is very respectable, even though it really doesn't change anything as the cow gains more and more power by the second. Next, the cow began to show us even more of his forms. This one, for some reason, there's just a play button on him. Soon, this form had text added to it. After that, the cow gained some armor and weapons, and then even more text appeared. On October 20th, yet another form is revealed. This time, the chain cow. This form featured the cow wearing a chain on its neck as a symbol of respect for currently being the longest running chain in history. Later that day, this form acquired a hat. Then, it acquired even more fresh drip. He then somehow got his hands on a Doom Eternal super shotgun. This form became more and more powerful as time went on, and soon he decided to bestow upon us yet another form. In this form, the cow was simply dancing at the club. We could only theorize what realm this club is located in, possibly in another dimension, not even comprehensible by our limiting human forms. Soon, yet another chainbreaker arose, and as usual, they could not even come close to stopping the dancing cow chain. Eventually, the cow evolved into the "when you bottom text" form, and another chainbreaker arose. Cow chain sucks. It will easily be forgotten, unlike burgering people or chain chomping. Now is the time for a new era, one without cows, deception, and bottom texts. No longer cow, for I am the cow exterminator. As usual, his efforts were fruitless, and the cow chain could not be stopped at its current level. But then, the cow had enough. This was the first time the cow visibly showed the rage stored within. This moment was truly terrifying. At this point, we slowly started to realize what we have created, and frankly, we were scared. Scared of its absolute power. This changed everything. Usually, the people continuing the chains were the ones in power, but now we had no choice. This was the first time in history where it felt like we were the ones being controlled by the chain, rather than the ones controlling it. The cow immediately covered up his anger by showing us the mafia form. Eventually, he also got some nice glasses, but still, we knew something was up. He was planning something, and it was not going to be good. It turns out our theories were correct. What happened next is truly horrifying. After this message was sent to us, the cow mysteriously disappeared as quietly as the wind, nowhere to be seen. The hashtag Don't Break the Chain check channel was now left alone and confused with nowhere to go. We assumed that he was just dead, gone forever, the future of the cow just gone. It turns out our month-long effort to bring this cow to greatness was all for nothing, and honestly, that might be a good thing. Although, how is this even possible? Didn't the cow have some unfathomable amount of power? Was this all just a lie? Were we living in an illusion this whole time? Were we lying to ourselves this whole time? Or was the cow lying to us? The cow has awakened! Our greatest fears have finally come true! This whole time, the cow was lying to us! He really was planning something! This really wasn't an illusion! This very well was reality itself. The dancing cow gif began to be spammed in every single text center on the entire server. There was nowhere to run. There was nowhere to hide. Nobody was safe. Everywhere you looked, the cow was there. This was pure, uncontrollable chaos. All of the different forms of the cow were working together to create the ultimate being of perfection. How could we be so foolish? How could we allow such a thing to happen? The world is doomed. The universe is doomed. All of the chainbreakers tried to assemble together, but they were no match for the cow. All of them completely and utterly obliterated in an instant. We had no hope. This was the end of existence itself. Nothing else existed in the universe at this point. The cow got what he wanted. We failed. The cow used us, although we were the ones who let the cow gain this power in the first place. But this isn't what we wanted. We were just trying to have fun in a stupid Discord server, yet it led to the destruction of the universe itself. But then, in the midst of our cries, we saw him, in the distance. There he was, right when we needed him most. He came to our rescue. Right when he was long forgotten, he became remembered. And then he spoke. While you foolish humans were digging your own graves, I was acquiring my powers. I foresaw that a godly being would rise up on the server, so I knew what I had to do in order to stop it. What is your knowledge, O great Chain Chomper? How do we stop this madness? The Chain Chomper then said, "You must delete the text channel that started it all." He was right. As much as I hate to admit it, he was right. This text channel has brought more chaos and suffering to the world than any other text channel. We had to get rid of it. It was such a simple solution, yet I almost didn't want to do it. All of our memories, gone. All of our friendships we made along the way, gone. All of the chains, gone. The story, gone. The Chain Chomper, gone. Forever living on in our memories. But we must make this sacrifice for the betterment of mankind. But before we do so, we must make one final chain. The chain that started it all. Don't break the chain. Break the chain, don't 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 break the chain. Dancing cow was born. You just got burned. I'm too lazy to come. Don't break the chain, 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 don't break the chain. Who knew that the only way to truly not break the chain is to become one who is insulted and begin to cry tears of don't break the chain, don't break the chain, don't break the chain, don't break the chain, don't break the chain. Don't break the chain, don't break the chain, don't break the chain, don't. This was the first time the cow visibly showed the rage stored within. Don't break the chain, don't break the chain, don't break the chain, don't break the chain. And ends now, in the land at the end of time, the noble chains eternally rest in blissful peace and remembrance. After this text channel was deleted, we had nowhere to go. Maybe deleting it wasn't the right decision. There must have been another way, but once again, our short-sightedness as humans led us to our downfall. If only we didn't make such foolish mistakes, the world would be a much better place. With the hashtag Don't Break the Chain text channel gone, of course we attempted to recreate the glory of the original, but it just wasn't the same. Without the chain chomper to guide us, it was no use. It was pure anarchy. But alas, we still have hope. Someday we will achieve true greatness. Someday we will make it up to the chain chomper. His noble sacrifice to stop the cow will never be forgotten. So we look on, unknowingly, into the future and wonder what it has in store for us. Hashtag the Christmas tree is a text channel on my Discord server where every day for the month of December I added an ornament to the tree until Christmas finally arrives. But as usual with the year of 2020, things didn't quite go as planned. This is the legendary story of the Polynomers Christmas tree and how this text channel almost restarted the entire year of 2020. Join me in the history of hashtag the Christmas tree. When the sun first rose on the first morning of December, the first message was sent in the text channel. The message was a nice picture of a Christmas tree that we were going to decorate over time. Joy filled the air as everyone on the server was excited for the lovely month of December, especially for when Christmas Day finally arrives. The server was already decorated for the festive season of Christmas, the text channels with their little icons and the server banner with all the Santa hats. The next day arrived and the first ornament was set. This ornament was a beautiful picture of a funny looking cat. The next day a Lunchable ornament was added, then a Pringle cat ornament was added. On December 5th, the first community-submitted ornament was added to the tree. This ornament was requested by many people across the server ever since the beginning of the month. I don't really know why though, because it looks really dumb. On the same day, the user WhyDoIExist555 edited their own ornament onto the tree, but of course that was never going to be officially added because it looks even more dumb. The next sunrise, another ornament was added of a weird picture of my face. The tree was looking really beautiful so far, and we were all very hopeful for its future. Wait, what? On December 7th, a mini version of the original tree was added as an ornament. Everybody was very confused because this just doesn't make any sense, but it was quickly accepted as normal. This was probably the strangest ornament to ever be added to the Christmas tree. After that, ornaments continued to be added as normal. Next was a Senko bread, then a weird cat ball, then a bread plushie. On December 11th, a chain chomper ornament was added. This image was submitted by a member of the server to pay our respects to the chain chomper for his noble sacrifice in the dancing cowrick of our Don't Break the Chain text channel. Next, a picture of one of the mod's cats was added, then a donut and a popping cat. On December 15th, an ornament of Sharky was added. This was also requested by a member of our server to pay respects to Sharky for what happened to him during the Sharky's Adventure series, which is an old series on my channel. The next day, a chalky milk ornament was added, but as it turns out, this is where the Christmas cheer finally disappeared. Right when we were having the most fun we've ever had. Looking back at the year of 2020, finally putting it to an end by coming together to decorate this tree, the unthinkable happened. Nobody saw this coming. How could we have been so foolish? How could we have not learned after what happened to hashtag Don't Break the Chain? We should have been prepared for something to go wrong, especially in a year like 2020. But as we've proven time and time again, the short-sightedness of humans always gets the best of us. On December 17th, the Christmas tree we've been decorating for the past month disappeared, nowhere to be seen. How could someone do this? How could someone take away the final merry day of the horrible year that was 2020? But of course, we did not take this lightly. It's not that easy to beat this community. Whenever we have a goal, we always destroy it. We cannot let a simple accident ruin our Christmas spirit. Quickly, I made an announcement in the server to call upon the community for help. The message reads, "At everyone, a terrible event has happened. The Christmas tree from hashtag the Christmas tree has mysteriously disappeared. If you want to help us find out who did this, please collect the @TreeHunter role from hashtag colors to gain access to hashtag TreeHunters and to be notified on updates about the Christmas tree." As you can see here, we made it so you can react to a message to gain access to the Tree Hunters text channel, which is the text channel that discussion about the event would take place. Right after this message was sent, hundreds of people got the Tree Hunter role and began chatting in the Tree Hunters text channel. The early messages mostly consisted of unorganized panic and random theories and claims with no evidence. I made sure to listen to as many of the suggestions as possible in order to find the tree faster. The first suggestion at 9:39 AM was that the tree was in the server title, but this was clearly not the case, as that is just a normal tree emoji. Many people also claimed that they already found the tree, but all of them were clearly photoshopped images. Someone else claimed that they were the one who stole it in the first place, but clearly these were all also lies. Many of the early theories included the tree never being real in the first place, a theory about the chalky milk, a theory about the popping cat eating it, someone accusing me of stealing it, and someone pretending to be the tree itself. The next suggestion was that I should check the forest for the tree. I thought this was a good idea, so I went over to the #theforest text channel. As you can see, I looked through many forests, but to no avail. People did not give up on this idea though, and began suggesting even more forests for me to search through. At 9:50 AM, this person said to look in the snow forest, and there was nothing there. 3 minutes later, this person said to do the Minecraft spruce forest, and yet again, there was nothing there. Someone tried to enhance one of the forest images and claimed to see the tree, but this was also clearly fake. We gave up on that idea for a while, as it seemed to be getting us nowhere. Another development at around 10 AM was that the tree appeared on another Discord server. I got this DM from someone saying that they found thieves along with a screenshot of the sighting. The message from the so-called thieves says, "Look what I get to us from polygons. I steal it from those who say to find it. We have the real tree." Upon further investigation, this tree turned out to be fake, but it was worth a shot. A few users also began to look towards Google Maps to find the tree. When this user typed in "where is the Polynomers Christmas tree" into Google, it brought him to a place on Google Maps called Under the Tree. When going into Street View, people noticed something in the window of this building, but the image was too fuzzy to make out whatever it was. This theory made no sense, so people doubted it immediately, but some still held on and searched Google Maps even more. This person found a place with Polynomers in its title, which is the name of our server. This person then found someone called Tim the Tree Man. There were then also claims of this Tim the Tree Man character speaking, but this went nowhere. More and more random theories were thrown around in the text channel. Someone saying it's in the general voice channel, but similar to the server title theory, that's just an emoji. This user said it might be in the Microsoft Flight Simulator Brazil hole, but as usual, this was yet another case of fake evidence. There was a theory that Sharky did it, then another person claiming to steal the tree. The first half of this day was just pure chaos. Every single piece of evidence and claim turned out to go nowhere. We were beginning to lose hope. At 1:46 PM on the same day, this image was created. It's a good summary of how the text channel has been so far. At around 5:30 PM, Enov created a missing poster for the tree. Then at around 7 PM, a user on the server made a missing tree sign and set it up in real life. Next, someone put the missing sign from Enov on a literal blimp. These developments so far truly emphasize the scale of this issue. We've spanned onto other Discord servers, onto other games, and into real life itself. We were absolutely determined to find this tree. But then, right as we were running out of evidence, the most terrifying thing happened. This truly put this event at a scale we never could have imagined. At 8:52 PM, an alarm sounded in the text channel as this message was sent. Breaking news! According to my sources, that Christmas tree was keeping the final disaster of 2020 from occurring. If we were unable to return the tree before Christmas, the disaster will occur. The fate of the entire world itself was now in our hands, and we were absolutely not ready for this responsibility. We were running out of evidence and also running out of hope. If we can't find this tree, the world might end. But what could this disaster possibly be? What if this is just a false alarm? No matter the case, we cannot take this lightly. Later, the message was edited with a new update. According to my sources, the final disaster has been figured out. If the tree does not return by Christmas, Christmas will not be able to be celebrated, causing 2020 to loop. Sources are unsure if we are currently in another variation of the loop, however. As you can see from this message, the entire year of 2021 is at stake. If we don't find this tree, not only will there not be Christmas, there won't even be a new year. Now, we hold the responsibility of the entire future of humanity. If we fail to find this tree, this will be the greatest catastrophe in history. Later that day, at around 10 PM, an official Tree Hunter logo was created, which was the final step in fully uniting the Tree Hunters together. Next, another nutshell post was created, detailing the many pieces of evidence and theories. This user created a bullet board with a few pieces of information as well. As the day was finally coming to an end, at 2 AM, the final nutshell post was created. This one in particular points towards the dancing cow from the Don't Break the Chain text channel. It was an interesting theory, but currently had no real evidence to back it up. The next morning, at 9:25 AM, I expressed my feelings towards the current state of the investigation. I said, "I wonder if we were ever going to get another clue. I'm starting to lose hope." Quickly, people reacted, telling me not to lose hope, which is very reassuring. But then, only 5 minutes later, the first clue was finally revealed. After an entire day of every single theory constantly going nowhere, we finally had a glint of hope. At Tree Hunter. Attention everyone, a clue has finally appeared. What does this note mean? Who would do this? If you find the piece, please DM me a picture of it immediately. This was sent in the Christmas tree text channel at around 9:30 AM, one day after the tree originally disappeared. The note that appeared said, "I stole the Christmas tree. I have broken the tree up into 5 pieces and hid them around the server. You will never find the pieces." Hopefully they don't find out I hid the link to the first piece in one of Polygon Donut's messages. Immediately, the Tree Hunter's text channel was in chaos. Everybody began searching through the messages I've sent, but the question still remained, how would a piece get hidden in one of my messages messages in the first place? Did the thief have access to my Discord account? Unfortunately, these questions were never answered. But then, only a few minutes later, the first piece was found. I got a DM from user Doobie with a picture of the first piece. Apparently, a random message I sent in the server all the way back in 2017 in the Hello Text channel was edited to have the piece. This was an extraordinary jump in the amount of real evidence we have compared to what we had yesterday. But now, another question remained. Where were the other 4 pieces? There didn't seem to be any clues attached to this, so the only option was to play the waiting game. Although this is a very dangerous option as Christmas Day quickly approaches. Not much else happened this day as we waited for the clues. A tree hunter's cake was made to celebrate the finding of the first clue. Next, a theoretical tree layout diagram was created to aid us in our future investigations. Someone else tried to search in rules and info text channel, and someone else tried to brighten the saturation of the clue, but nothing was found. The next day, December 19th, I realized something very important. The back of the first piece we found apparently had a code written on it. I don't understand how I didn't see this before. Maybe it wasn't even there before in the first place. Maybe fate itself was at play here, choosing when and where the clues reveal themselves. But what really matters is that we finally have another clue. This clue was just a bunch of random letters which at first didn't make any sense, although immediately people began coming up with theories about what the letters may mean. The first ideas were that it's either base64, the code for a YouTube video, or ROM code. People tried to type out the code from the images as text and realized that when you translate that through base64, it becomes a link. Although for some reason whenever you click on the link you get an error. The next idea was to just do it backwards where you just get random symbols. Finally, around 8 minutes later, someone typed the code in correctly and got the link to work. The link led us to a blank white image saying, "Never mind, not here." Was I wrong? Was this clue fake? Have we hit a dead end? This moment was truly shocking for many, but still, we did not give up. We had determination. The first idea was to brighten the image. Nobody thought it would work as the image was clearly blank, but lo and behold, a secret link was found, hidden in the image. User Timma was the first to find the link, and then Dog was the first to type out the link and finally retrieve the second piece of the tree. Only around 12 minutes after the clue was revealed, we found the piece. The tree hunter chat rejoiced and began updating the theoretical tree layouts. Some people tried to put the pieces together as well, but it seems that everything simply doesn't lock into place correctly unless we have all 5 pieces. After this, a few more theories were made. People started to accuse me of being the culprit, saying that I hid the pieces and made them find them to look innocent, but there was no evidence to back it up. People also started making theoretical images of the future tree pieces. Someone also began freaking out over how the pieces were even cut like this in the first place. As the sun set on this eventful day, no new clues were found and no new theories were made. Christmas was approaching very quickly and we still only had 2/5 of the tree. We were hopeful but still couldn't shake away our doubt. The sun rose the next day and the many tree hunters woke up in hopes of another clue, and we were greeted with exactly what we expected. At Tree Hunter, I just woke up and a safe appeared? I don't know what the code for it is though, but it seems like it might be 5 digits. If you find the code, DM me immediately. On the morning of December 20th, the third clue revealed itself. As you can see, it was just a simple random safe that appeared in the image. The moment this went out, people quickly began messaging me random guesses for what the code may be. People quickly took note of the weird symbols on the side of the safe and began theorizing that it was wingdings. Although the Tree Hunters quickly found out that the code was in fact not wingdings, as none of the symbols actually match. Nobody had any clue what the code might mean, and some even began to give up. But then, miraculously, user Bozy discovered that the code was actually webdings, which is completely different than wingdings. Quickly they found out that when decoded, it simply reads counting. The first conclusion to this was that we needed to search through the counting text channels. Constantly throughout these findings, I kept getting more and more DMs about possible codes, but still none of them worked. But then, user iRodofSleepy finally put an end to the chaos. They DM'd me saying the code was 24239. I tried the code and it worked. The safe was unlocked. Before I opened the safe, I asked them for their reasoning. They said that hidden in the counting 2 text channel, one of my messages was edited to say the code for the safe in a weird font. That message in fact was between numbers 24238 and 24240, which means the code had to be 24239. Now, let's open this safe. Inside the safe, there was the third piece of the tree. Another successful day for the tree hunters. We felt like we were unstoppable. Someone even began to write an anthem for the tree hunters. Later in the day, I was also suggested to search the Terraria snow biome, so back in the forest section, I looked and didn't see any more clues there. Everyone was very hopeful for the future, but still, the looming threat of the 2020 restart was fresh in our minds. There is still a possibility that we won't be able to figure out the next clues. We aren't even certain if there will be a next clue, but then, a mysterious recording sent by user RetroDead really set our doubtfulness in stone. The morning of the next day, on December 21st, our doubts were finally proven wrong yet again as another clue revealed itself. The clue this time came in the form of a note card that was apparently hidden in a secret compartment inside the safe. The note card just had a spam of seemingly random characters. Fidget was the first to notice that the clue looks like a scrambled Discord link. Immediately after, people realized that it's a backwards link. This user was the first to transcribe the image and reverse the link, although they seemed to have some kind of error writing it down as their link did nothing. In the same minute, user Slamo actually got the link to work. The link led us to this video. Quickly, people began to decode its meaning. They realized the video was some kind of link split up into 4 pieces. Everybody started putting the pieces of the link together. At first, everybody got it wrong somehow as they all led to this error. But then, during the same minute of all of this chaos, this user put the link together correctly and was led to the 4th piece of the tree. Following this, a bunch of other people also found the link and sent their own picture of the piece. This all happened so fast, so I congratulate everybody who was able to find it. Someone was also trying to look at the spectrograms of the video for some reason, but that didn't go anywhere. The rest of the day was lived in pure suspense. We finally had all but one piece of the tree. So many questions lingered in all of our heads. Are we ever going to find the last piece? Is the last clue ever going to be revealed? Only time will tell, and time is limited. The date was December 22nd, only 3 days left until Christmas. The entire Tree Hunters tech channel was anxiously waiting for a clue. At 1:42 AM in the morning, this user detailed a theory about how I was the one who stole the tree. Basically, it boils down to I wanted the tree for myself, so I made a fake tree and sent everyone to go find the fake pieces thinking they were real. Currently, I had no response to this theory, so I ignored it. But then, later in that morning, everything changed. Right as our doubt fully set in, right as the last sliver of hope faded away, we were greeted with the final clue. At Tree Hunter, this is it. The final clue. Whoever hid these pieces is so careless because the last piece had a note left inside. This note has a weird code. It must mean something. This may be the hardest piece to find yet. Everyone, please work together. This is it. We are finally here. We've made it so far to get to this point, and now it's up to the community to figure out what this could possibly mean. Will our unanswered questions finally be uncovered? Will we finally know who did this? The first observation was that this mysterious message was a link. Next, people realized that it was backwards text. Everybody immediately began reversing the text and trying to type it into the chat, and then user Slamo was the first person to get the link to work. What the link led us to, though, was something completely unexpected. The link this clue sent us to was the Forgotten Realms. Upon clicking on this Discord link, you are greeted with the Void, a text channel with seemingly nothing in it. There are also many other things to notice right off the bat. First, the server has no picture. Second, the text channel has no description. Third, there are 5 different text channels. Fourth, the category is called Not Here. Have we been led to a dead end? Is there even a way out? Was this entire tree hunting journey just a ploy to trap us within the so-called Forgotten Realms? But most terrifyingly of all, the 5th thing you notice, the server is owned by a user named the Gronch. Who is this being? Their role says the ruler of the realm, so clearly they have power in this place. Are they possibly the one who stole our Christmas tree? Or are we jumping to conclusions? Or maybe are we messing with a being beyond our human comprehension? Maybe even challenging them is a mistake in itself. But still, we did not give up. As soon as people started joining the Forgotten Realms, they began to investigate the different text channels. There has to be something here. As you can see, the first text channel, the Void, is just filled with nothingness. The second text channel, the Light, is filled with light. The third channel, the Darkness, is filled with darkness. The fourth channel, the Sky, depicts an endless sky. And the 5th and final channel, possibly representing the 5 pieces of the tree, titled The Field, depicts an endless, grassy field. You weren't able to talk or add reactions to any of the text channels, so activity in the Tree Hunters chat halted, as everyone scrolled through the realms in hopes of finding something. But then, later that same minute, this user found something. In the #TheLight text channel, they found out that one of the blank images contained text. Nobody really knows what the text is supposed to mean yet though. Directly after that, this user found more secret text hidden in the Field realm. The next minute, this user also found text in the Void realm. Then this user found something in the Darkness realm. The one in the Darkness realm is hard to read, but when you look closely, you can see it saying the file name. Upon downloading this image file, you can see the file name is even more secret text. Then finally, in the Sky realm, secret text was found. All 5 realms had some kind of text hidden inside, and much like the Christmas tree itself, all 5 pieces needed to be put together in order to achieve our goal. People began to put these pieces together, but many were missing some of the pieces or were doing them out of order. But then, at 11:39 AM, this user finally pieced the link together. Upon correctly assembling the 5 pieces of text, you are greeted with an image. The image in question says, the final piece is hidden where the Polygon Donut legacy first began. We needed to find out where the Polygon Donut legacy first began. There are many ways to interpret this clue. Everybody was questioning what exactly it was referring to. People first began to try to look at my first Discord messages on the server, but nothing was found. But then finally, someone realized that this may be referring to the first video on my YouTube channel. Upon visiting the very first video on my channel, nothing is really found at first until you scroll down into the comment section, and a recently posted link sits there, waiting for you to click on it. And with that, the journey to find the 5 pieces of the Christmas tree comes to a close. For a fleeting moment, time almost seems to stop. The tree hunters blissfully look on at its beauty. The final piece has finally been recovered. The chat rejoices in victory with a tree hunter cake and even a cute fan art of the tree, as we have finally completed our 5-day-long quest. Against all odds, we came out on top and saved the world. But this peaceful moment would soon come to an end, as we realized that this journey was not quite over yet. We still needed to find out who did this in the first place. We still need to put the pieces themselves back together. Everybody began to try to put the tree back together themselves, but it never worked out correctly. This person tried to tape it together, this person put too much tape, this person accidentally got glue all over it, and this person accidentally gave it sentience somehow? I told people to stop worrying about that and to just let me handle it. For the rest of the day, I spent my time trying to put the tree back together and told people I would get it done by the next day. But all the while this was happening, a new argument in the chat rose up, and that's when the chaos befell the text channel. Wait a second, this is all Polygon's fault. Think about it, he's had all the clues and pieces. That means Poly broke the tree and tried to cover it up. The Gronch all along. The Gronch clearly did it. The Gronch is a frame. Gronch is actually Poly's ult. We must raid the Gronch mountain. Everybody in the chat quickly shifted their focus to try to pin the blame on someone for stealing the tree. The 3 major candidates were either me, the Gronch, or the dancing cow from the hashtag Don't Break the Chain series. This person quickly realized that the mysterious user, the Gronch, was actually in the Polynomers Discord server already. Explain how Gronch being the owner of the Forgotten Realms 100% proves that he's the thief. How do we know if the Forgotten Realms has anything to do with the tree at all? What if the actual thief just hid it there? In my eyes, it's not even over. We need to find the person who stole it and slice it into pieces. The Gronch did it. We still don't know that. We have to be 100% sure. He is the master of the realms. Yeah, but he might not be the suspect. No, it's Poly. If you think about it, he's had all the clues and stuff. No, Poly wouldn't do that. But do you have proof that he did that all by himself? Polygon was confirmed innocent. At Polygon Donut. You saw. Stop accusing Polygon, lol. I knew I had to step in and protect my innocence, so I asked them, why would I do this to the tree? Why are you in the Forgotten Realms if you know nothing about it? I joined it after you guys found out about it. Thankfully, the user Cool Human Being backed me up on this one, saying, I was the second person to join the Forgotten Realms, and when I did, the people in it were Gronch, Slammo, and me. Polygon didn't join until we found them. Somehow, this evidence wasn't enough, and they continued to accuse me. It's pretty sus Polygon found all those clues. TBH, at Gronch is kinda Poly found those clues because he went to go look for them. It's obvious. The clue was in the tree, in the safe, in the tree also, and on the safe. If the clues were obvious to find for him and not for us, then he's not sus. Why did he hide the final clue in this comment section instead of just telling us then? I'm guessing somebody sent Poly the safe. If before he went to bed, the safe wasn't there, and then when he woke up, the safe was there, so someone must have dropped it there. Poly sus. Wait guys, I have proof that Polygon didn't do it. Why would he send us the clues if he was the thief? If he didn't, we would never find the tree. Plus, he was the one who made the tree in the first place. Maybe to take suspicion off of when Polygon Donut is sus. After an entire half hour of these arguments, neither side came to a sound conclusion. The chat was completely divided on if they believed it was either me or the Gronch. As the eventful day finally came to an end, amidst the constant arguments and accusations, the tree hunters patiently waited for me to finish putting the tree back together. On December 23rd, the wait was finally over. I put a message in the Christmas tree text channel with the full tree in all its glory. It feels so surreal to finally see the tree in its authentic, original form. Or so we thought. You fools! What? Who are you? I am the one who stole the Christmas tree. You were the one behind all of this? Why have you done such a terrible thing? You need not know. This whole time you have been putting together fake pieces of the tree. What? Yes, that is right. All of the pieces of the tree this far were fake. I still have the real tree. I give up. Christmas is ruined, is what I would say if I didn't predict you would steal the tree, so I replaced the real tree with the fake one before you stole it. You idiot! I knew you would do that, so I replaced your fake tree with the real one. You buffoon. This whole time, you didn't even think of zooming out the image itself. This whole time, the tree we were decorating over the entire month of December was actually a mini tree on the actual tree. How? How could I have been so foolish? I have truly failed. I am sorry for what I have done. I must leave. Wait! Before you go, I must take off your stupid mask so we can finally find out who you really are.
Never mind. We were too late. It turns out we will never find out who the Grunch truly is, and why he stole the tree in the first place. As you can see here, the Grunch, in an act of pure cowardice, left the server before we could reveal their true identity. Their reasoning for committing such an act and their future whereabouts are completely shrouded in mystery. And now that we have completely secured the tree once and for all, saving the entire year as a whole, our journey finally comes to a close. With our duty fulfilled, the hashtag TreeHunters tech channel was to be archived. I announced the eventual archival a minute beforehand so everyone could say their goodbyes. Bye! Archive! Epic! Hello archive peeps, bye-bye channel. The true tree was the journey. Remember how we saved Christmas? I will miss all of you. Jeez. Remember us? Remember the tree! Hello future me looking at archive. Remember how we saved the tree? Thank you guys for saving Christmas 2020. The ability to get the tree hunter role is now gone because the original message used to get the role was removed. So now anybody who participated in the event gets to forever wear the tree hunter role as a badge of honor. The next morning, on December 24th, Christmas Eve, the decat ornament was added to the top of the tree. Presents also appeared under the tree. We've struggled together, we've doubted each other, we've grown as a family together, we've walked between the realms together. We were backed into a corner, certain of our failure, and against all odds, we came out on top and lived to tell the tale. I give my thanks to every single tree hunter that helped us through this journey. When given a goal, we will always achieve it. The dedication shown by the tree hunters is truly a testament to the potential of mankind. The Christmas spirit was truly back, and our struggle to get to this point made it all the more satisfying. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, or even support me in other ways so I can keep making videos like this. And with that out of the way, bye guys!
First message in this text channel was sent on October 13th of 2018. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain is a text channel on my Discord server about not breaking the chain. When the sun first rose on the first morning of December, the first message was sent in the text was the story of those chains and how this text
I'm Polygon Donut, and welcome to the history of hashtag Don't Break the Chain. This is when the chain chops. And now we will get on the video. Welcome to New Polynomer City, the new official Polygon Donut Discord server. This new server has many fun things returning from the old server and more. Over on the rules and info text channel, there's a city map showing the 7 different areas of the server. Talking Town is the main category where most of your general activity will take place. Over in the announcements district, we've got rules, custom roles, announcements, and more. Down in the voice district, we've got many voice channels including the grocery store, the parking garage, the neighborhood, Brazil. Speaking of the Brazil voice channel, that channel has like the lowest bitrate setting and sounds like this. The park is the main attraction of the server with a constantly changing supply of fun text channels to mess around in. Hashtag Counting 3 is here to carry on the legacy of the original Counting text channel. The original channel reached 10,000 and was archived, then Hashtag Counting 2 was created and counted all the way to 245,000 before ultimately being lost in time during the server's deletion. Now, in Counting 3, we restart from the beginning and carve out a new history. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3 is also here to carry on the legacy of the Don't Break the Chain series. After Hashtag Don't Break the Chain was archived, a sequel was made and was purely chaotic with no order. Many chains were made over its history, but similar to Hashtag Counting 2, it was all lost in time in the server's deletion. Now, Don't Break the Chain 3 is the ultimate test to see if we can bring the chains back to glory or fall into anarchy by repeating the same mistakes. Both of these channels require level 5 on the server to access. Other things in the park include a text channel with a 6-hour slow mode for no reason and more. The penthouse is just a secret mod category so you can't go there lol. The back alleys is the category where all of your random spam and bot commands will take place. We've got a full-on Cheez-It economy set up in Hashtag Unbelievable where you can work to become a Cheez-It entrepreneur. We've also got... Currently there really isn't anything in the archive library, but we do have a memorial to the original server where we would post screenshots or memes that we had saved. And also Hashtag Your Mom Archive. Sorry, she's too big to fit in Hashtag General. Thanks for watching and supporting me throughout this journey. Make sure to join the server with the link in the description and have fun. And now enjoy a recording of what happened when I joined a voice channel during the first round of invites on the new server.
Polygon's in it! Polygon!
Oh god!
No.
Oh my god!
Oh god, dude!
No,
It's the guy! It's the guy from the thing!
I didn't mod it.
Polygon, will you be my dad?
Yeah.
No, you will not.
Go!
Please don't call me dad. Please don't.
I mean, you
No.
kind of.
That was a joke.
Among Us.
Among Us, Among Us, Augusto. Among
Some
Us,
dude just chilling in Brazil.
Among Us, Among Us.
Guys, some dude is just chilling in Brazil.
Some dude, they're just in Brazil by themselves.
I know for a fact that there's someone in this call. His heart is just like pounding because they're in a call with Polygon Donut.
Shut up, Max.
Among Us, Among Us, Among Us.
Among Us, Among Us, Among Us.
Play Among Us.
The world's most, it's me, Polygon Donut. Vote for my answer. That was me. That was me. Vote for that one. Vote for the one on the right. Vote for the one on the right.
Don't do it, it's not him.
Vote for the one on the right.
him.
Let's go. That's how you win the game.
No, he's Isaac. He won the game against Isaac. This is cheating.
Vote for this, it's me, Polygon Donut. Vote for the one on the right. Vote for the right.
Guys, can we get through one round without a Polygon Donut reference? Like, please.
I can't hear it all.
Watch me fall all the way down to 8. Watch this.
I'm not winning. You guys are slacking. I'm not winning. What are you guys doing?
Sharky's not dead though.
Sharky's in a coma.
And he's on my YouTube channel.
How long has Sharky been in a
Medically induced
For like
coma.
years.
He's gonna wake up after a pandemic.
Yeah.
That would be so funny.
Bold of you to assume Sharky's gonna wake up.
You're gonna have to explain COVID to Sharky.
Sharky's currently touring the world. He's in India right now.
Oh really?
Oh,
Among Us, Among Us, Among Us.
Among Us.
Papa, baby,
They didn't answer.
That's not me! That's not me! That's not me! Don't vote for it! That's
I'm
not
not
me!
voting for it. I'm not
That's
voting
not me.
for it. I'm
It's I like the one
Wait,
with
do
the
it.
No, the right one is not me
Nobody
this time. I
seems
changed.
sauce.
No.
vote it all.
Did someone just say? Did someone just say? This is awful. I hate this.
This is the worst.
Okay.
What was that noise?
Booga booga.
I'm winning!
No! No!
Call me your best friend.
Hi, best
I have
friend.
confidence.
They literally phase out of existence.
It's gonna be really funny. It's gonna be really funny.
Oh my god.
This is like when socks and
League of Legends.
League of Legends? Why did you say League of Legends?
when socks
Why did League of Legends get
When
so many
socks.
points? Why did no?
Hi, I'm a
Zona!
Who is that?
Who's Zona?
He's at the bottom.
A quick recap before we begin. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain is a text channel on my Discord server about not breaking the chain. One day, a powerful chain in the text channel rose up named the Dancing Cow. After being spammed across the entire server, he ended up consuming the whole universe right in front of our eyes. Then, right when we needed him most, the legendary Chain Chomper appeared out of hiding and told me to delete the text channel to stop the chaos. This would then delete both the Dancing Cow origin and, sadly, the Chain Chomper himself. After the Dancing Cow incident on October 25th, a second Don't Bring the Chain text channel was created, but it was never the same. The channel was in constant chaos, so real chains were incredibly hard to come by. But then, on January 28th, a tragic event took place, the death of the original Polynomers Discord server. Due to a hacker attack, the server that everything took place on was completely deleted, never to be seen again. The archives of Hashtag Don't Break the Chain and the Christmas tree event were now completely deleted and only live on through the videos covering their history. On the 1st of February, the new server, New Polynomer City, was created. The first wave of invites were sent out to the fan communities before I even made a video on it on my main channel. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3 was created to continue carrying on the legacy of the original text channel. The very beginnings of the text channel took place when the server was still under construction, so no members except mods and admins were on the server. We began a very short-lived Don't Break the Chain 3 text chain, but then immediately went on to the first image chain of the server. One of the mods sent an image in the text channel which is referred to as the Darby Eclipse. This is an image of my friend Parody Shark, but positioned in front of a light so he looks like an eclipse. This chain went on for a day before it evolved into the Enlightened form. The next day, February 1st, was the day the first wave of invites were released. The text channel had a level 5 requirement, so it took a while before people actually gained access to the channel. Later this day, the first non-staff member sent a message in the text channel, and that message was from Jude BBE as they continued the Darby Eclipse chain. It's very nice of them that they decided to continue the chain rather than immediately break it. As the day went on, more and more people gained access to Hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3, and the first community chain began. This chain was an image of a Lucario plushie started by user Nebby. The spirit of the chain was finally alive once again as everybody worked together to continue the chain. As more and more people gained access to the text channel, the order of the channel was broken and it already went back to its usual chaos. It was a beautiful day in the Don't Break the Chain history. After recovering from universal destruction and the deletion of the server, the community was finally able to come together and enjoy chaining whenever they wanted. As more and more chains were made, it became apparent that there are actually many different types of chains that have been made throughout history. The very first chain type that was created is the basic text chain. An example of this can be seen with the very first chain created in the very first text channel, where the chain consisted of a simple line of text. Another very early chain is the basic image chain. This is where the chain is just a single image or GIF. The first examples being the dog pat chain or the you just got burgered chain. The eclipse chain that we talked about earlier is also a basic image chain. Sometimes these basic chains can have multiple forms over time and still be considered a basic chain, but when a chain has separate defined forms that actually evolve over time and are drastically different from each other, then it is considered a multi-form chain. The main example of a multi-form chain is the Dancing Cow. Although not all chains fall under only one chain type, the Dancing Cow actually falls under 3 chain types: a basic image chain, a multi-form chain, and a transcending chain. The transcending chain type is the most legendary chain type. This is only given to chains that truly transcend the text channel itself. When the Dancing Cow gained too much power, it was spammed across the entire server, which gives it the transcending chain title. Another transcending chain is the Chain Chomper. The Chain Chomper is who the chain makers look up to as the most noble being to step foot in the tech channel. He is often referred to as the chain maker's mascot or god. The chain chomper's chain types are basic image chain, transcending chain, and evolution chain. An evolution chain is when the base image is changed over time through effects and edits. Sadly, when this happened to the chain chomper, we ended up killing him over time, but we made the right decision and released him from the tech channel in the end. During the era of #Don'tBreakTheChain2, which is completely undocumented on my channel, the community gave birth to an event called a chain war. This is when two different chains dominate the tech channel at the same time and fight to be the dominant chain. A good example of this is polygon versus Cat on Toilet on December 5th of 2020. This chain war was documented on the YouTube channel Linen Light, so his video is linked in the description, but here is a summary of the events. It first started with a chain of my current profile picture at the time with the caption polygon taco rice cheese bread. This chain didn't catch on, so its creator Boom1749 redrew the image to be a different character. After this, he began inserting his image in many other chains in an attempt to gain relevancy. Then, eventually, he went to war. The current chain at the time was the Cat on Toilet chain. Both of the chains were being spammed an equal amount at the same time in the tech channel. The Cat on Toilet chain also ended up being edited to have various weapons. After the long and hard fight, the Cat on Toilet chain offered peace. polygon chain accepted, and an image was created with the two chains in the same image. Such a peaceful and beautiful ending to the war. This is classified as a combination chain, which is when two or more separate chains combine into one. Fast forward to present day, and #Don'tBreakTheChain3, a more recent example of a two-piece combination chain formed. On February 5th, the same day the server officially went public on my channel, an image of low poly donuts was sent in the channel with the caption polygon donut. Later that day, a gif of the Popcat was also sent. These two images completely dominated the tech channel at the same time and fought for relevancy. The two parties believed the battle was futile as other people kept trying to break their chain, so they decided to join forces and create this image. After they saw their victory in taking over the tech channel, they added a trophy to the image as well. Further into the same day, another combination chain was created. After the battle of Important Photo versus Snake Chain, they joined forces and completely dominated the tech channel for the rest of the day. This chain was the main focus of the channel on the same day the server was officially opened up, so it was easily able to take advantage of the new server hype and had an incredible amount of people chaining it with very few breaks. It is also considered a multi-form chain as it later on gained a rainbow form. It eventually evolved into what's known as a collage chain as well, which I will talk about next. After the Dancing Cow incident, the Don't Break the Chain text channels had a lot more popularity and chaos than they used to. During this boom, a new chain type was formed, called collage chains. This is when a chain evolves over time through more and more images being added to the base image. This trend quickly caught on and completely dominated the tech channel. With the Bofa chain and the many generations of the grass chain, it was clear that these were the new norm. The chain that popularized the collages was the legendary Cannibal. This was also documented on Linolite's YouTube channel, so link in the description. It started out as a new combination chain using the cat on toilet and a vegetable chain. When the two chains were the main focus of the tech channel, people voiced their confusion on which they should continue. They then decided to just combine the two and created the Cannibal on December 15th of 2020. This chain quickly overtook the tech channel, and over time people kept adding more and more things to the GIF until it became this. The chain lasted for a very long time and had many comebacks. It never officially came back in #Don'tBreakTheChain3, but people did attempt to do so. The collage chains completely ruled Don't Break the Chain because they are the most fun for people to participate in. Sometimes they are very elaborate and are really cool to see. Many people don't like the collage chains though, as they believe it shouldn't even be classified as a real chain because the image is constantly changing. Whether you like them or not, collage chains are here to stay as they are the most appealing to the community, so whenever one is started, it dominates the channel very quickly. On February 1st, a mysterious group of people joined a voice chat on the server. When I noticed the suspicious activity, I took a screenshot of the VC. All of them had the word Jared in their names, and their profile picture was usually this image. Over time, more and more Jareds joined the VC. I made sure to notify the community of this potentially dangerous group as we had no information on what they could be or why they were here. At the same time as this happening, pictures of the so-called Jared character were slowly being sent in #Don'tBreakTheChain3. The next day, I got a mysterious DM from an anonymous user. The DM had a picture of some kind of announcement on an unknown Discord server. The server in the screenshot is possibly the Jared's origin, as you can see from the title, but what truly raises worry is what the announcement contains. The announcement reads, "At everyone, we will be invading the Polynomers Discord server today at 7:00 PM EST. As soon as this message was sent, the chaos commenced. The voice chats quickly filled up with Jareds. The Jared count just kept getting higher and higher. Over on hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3, a Jared Chen quickly took over the text channel. Panicked, I decided to join their VC so I could try to stop this madness. Hello, Jared.
Hello.
What is it that you seek? Do you seek power? Do you seek recognition? What is your goal, Jareds? Who is the spokesperson of the Jareds?
Maybe I'm not Jared.
King Jared is our leader.
King
I am
Jared.
I am the voice of King
What
Jared.
is it that you speak, King Jared?
Jared.
King Jared has
Polygon.
DM'd me Jared. If I
Cow.
change my nickname
will
to Jared
destroy.
for a day, then will
Yeah,
I win in
Polygon.
this battle?
You win Jared medal.
I have
to
joined
Jared
you.
dog. Yes.
King Jared, are you pleased?
Polygon, I will DM you a medal.
Hey guys,
Oh God, this
when
Jared
you
thing.
banana.
I shall now make my leave. Goodbye, Jareds. May you Jared in peace. The Jareds are coming, the Jareds are coming. Jared invasion. A recent outbreak of Robloxians and banana suits have been appearing all over New Polynomar City. Users have been asked to stay in their home until the problem is sorted out. During this interaction, I gained lots of information about the Jareds. Apparently, their leader is named King Jared, who does not speak themselves, but rather has another Jared member speak for them. Their goals are still very unclear. For now, I thought just giving them what they wanted was the right decision. I felt like I needed to appease them more to stop the chaos, so I decided to create a Jared voice chat for the Jareds to reside in. Alright guys, scroll down in the voice district. Yo!
There's a Jared VC.
Oh god. Oh my god, he's typing Jared. He's not even copy pasting, he's just typing it. What is he
Jared
summoning
is-
something in this? Like,
One
I've
line.
gotten a congratulation award from Jared.
From Jared?
I got that.
Congratulate King. Okay, everybody just start saying Jared repeatedly. Jared, 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 Jared. In yet another attempt to appease King Jared and end the anarchy, I created a Jared emote on the server. I said, the Jared gods have been pleased. The Jareds must calm down now. King Jared responded with, okay guys, you heard Polly, stop the raid. Okay, let's relax. All Jareds stop, I repeat, all Jareds have seemed to be calming down, but it is still recommended to stay inside until it is completely resolved. And with that, the Jared uprising comes to a close. At first, we thought this was the end of the war, a peaceful outcome where the server members and Jareds would live in harmony, but sadly, this was not the case. This was a war with two sides, and neither side wanted the other to stay. Peace was not an option. At this point, two parties formed on the server. You were either a Jared supporter or a Jared denier. The Jared supporters, led by King Jared, wanted to bring the Jareds to greatness. On the other hand, the Jared deniers wanted to eliminate Jared once and for all. On the server, we have two different general chats because it can be a little chaotic at times. Because of this, there was an ongoing argument on the server about which general chat is superior. This opinion divide was also applied to the Jared parties. The Jared supporters were believers of the original general chat, whereas the Jared deniers believed General 2 to be superior. After the Jared uprising ended, over in hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3, a rebellion against the Jared started. It began with a Kill Jared gift sent by a member of the Jared deniers. It immediately overpowered the Jared supporters and stopped the current Jared collage chain in their tracks. It was clear that the Jared deniers were the majority. They rejoiced in their victory, saying, we now have complete control over the channel. Yes, Jared is no more. Jared invasion update. The Jared situation is being taken care of in Don't Break the Chain 3. We will let you know when it has been fully taken care of. Satisfied with their current victory, the Jared deniers spread their influence into hashtag counting 3 and began to send the Kill Jared gif with every number counted. The Jared deniers continued flexing their control over hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3 and started sending an image that says General 2 is better than General. More images were created stating their opinion on the General versus General 2 argument. The Jared supporters then sent a video saying repost if support Jared and General, but never mind, it was just a fake out that turns into Site Kill Jared. The Kill Jared images and videos never stopped. The Jared deniers were more clever and overwhelmed the Jared supporters. It was clear who won the war. Throughout the chaos, the Jared supporters slowly completed their collage chain. It says repost to revive King Jared from the Polynomers Discord at the top, but clearly this never happened. The next day, scientific research came in about the Jareds. Because Jareds are bananas, that means they have a very short lifespan before they start rotting. 3 days have already passed, so the Jareds have already started rotting. The Jareds are supposedly falling, but you must know that Jared will remain forever. Jared invasion update. The Jared situation has been fully taken care of and is no longer a threat. I would like to announce that the Jareds have been completely eradicated. They tipped off the balance of the universe too far and the anti-Jareds officially killed every last one of them. If you are still nicknamed Jared, I suggest you turn back now or you may be targeted by the anti-Jareds. The Jareds were gone. Their goals were far too radical and ambitious. They were slated to lose this fight ever since the beginning. The Jared emote and the Jared VC were removed. Over in hashtag Don't Break That Chain 3, a chain of a rotten banana started, showing a visual representation of the Jared's current state. The violence caused by the community's divide was truly heartbreaking to see. All of this could have been avoided if both sides just agreed to live in peace. We need to look back at this event as a lesson to make sure we always work out our differences and uphold peace in the server. In the end, the Jared chain is a transcending multi-form chain. The next day, February 5th, the server was opened up to the public on my YouTube channel. The 700 people who were on the server at the time joined through either the invite I put up on Twitter or by word of mouth that spread through the various fan servers and communities. So only a very small portion of the community actually experienced these chaotic events firsthand. After the chaos and violence of the Jared event, the channel never went back to peace. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain was a violent storm of random chains constantly changing, but then a light peered through the bleak sky. On February 8th, this user sent the following messages. Let's continue the chain which started it all. Don't break the chain. At first, a small group of people worked together to keep this chain, but it was constantly being broken by others. But they did not give up. They had determination. For the rest of the day, despite all odds, they kept chaining. Eventually, the chain breakers gave up and this chain took over the text channel. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain was finally being united again. After many months of anarchy, we were finally working together again. All we needed to do was return to our roots and remember what was important, not breaking the chain. But still, this wasn't enough. We needed to go further and evolve the chain. We began to make many different images saying the phrase, "Don't break the chain." Sadly, some people felt differently and started posting break the chain images, so we had to go another step further. This person made a don't break the chain artwork for us to use instead. There were still doubters with outrageous claims, but we kept chaining. We were completely united. Over time, this chain died out, but of course, no chain lasts forever. The fact that this chain happened in the midst of the chaos was truly beautiful. Only for a few hours did this chain last, but those few hours would be remembered. After the almost universal destruction caused by the cow, the deletion of the original channel, and the entire original server being completely wiped off the face of the earth, we truly returned the spirit of the chains. On this day, the spirit of hashtag Don't Break the Chain was rebirthed. Hey guys, my name is Polygon Donut, and I have a Discord server called New Polynomial City. This server is made to be themed like it's a city, with the different categories and artworks. Recently, I decided that I wanted to bring this server to life and create an entire explorable world based on the server with the help of the members. The idea was that the server members would create images themed off of the different areas in the server with many server memes and inside jokes. We first began on February 4th with creating a text channel called hashtag the amusement park. People put their submissions in hashtag submissions, and I chose the ones I liked and put them in the channel. Eventually, this amusement park was given the name Polygon Point with this image as its official branding by user Heckify. Over time, people made many images for the amusement park with things like roller coasters, rides, and food stands. On February 5th, user Rodan Stew created a small Polygon Point advertisement. User Nebby also created a minute-long Polygon Point commercial. Next, hashtag the city was opened up on the same day. This was for people to submit images of things that follow the theme of being an actual city. Many amazing submissions were made, some of which were very creative and unique. On February 7th, user Nebby created videos of stage performances based on my Discord documentary videos. February 12th, user MewNC created a new Polynomial City commercial as well. On February 18th, both the amusement park and the city submissions were closed. Later in the month, on February 24th, I created the back alleys. This was for people to submit images based on the back alleys category on the server, which is basically the category with channels like hashtag suggestions, spam, and bot commands. This channel had a particular theme of being unnerving and creepy. The next day, February 25th, I created the last text channel, hashtag welcome signs. This was for the opening area of the city where I would put as many welcome signs as possible made by the community. The back alley submissions closed on February 26th, and welcome sign submissions closed on March 1st. Now that that all the images were submitted, it was time to get to work on the VR chat world. I posted many progress updates on Twitter over time with screenshots of the unfinished world until it was completed. On March 27th, over 7 weeks after the project first began, the world was finally complete. It's a public world on the free game VR chat and it works on desktop, VR, and Oculus Quest. If you would like to visit the world yourself, go to the world menu on VR chat, search New Polynomial City, and join a lobby. There are many secrets and areas that I hid around the map for you to explore that are not actually going to be shown in this video. The channels used for gathering submissions are archived on the server with credits to each image. And now all that's left to do is the grand opening of New Polynomial City. Get off this bench, you can't be here. Get off this bench! This is the welcome area, you're not allowed to loiter here. Among Us! Among Us! Among Us! Among Us! Hello, Among Us! What are you doing to the Among Us? Among Us? Is that Among Us?
Sus.
No being sus. They're communicating! They're communicating!
Oh no! Among Us invasion!
Any of y'all want to see my beautiful baby?
Hold on.
Anything wrong?
Did I catch you being soft and electrical?
No! I'm not sus, I swear! God. Oh my god. Are you sus? The car is stealing the Don't Break the Chain 3 text channel. No! So this is the welcome area. We have every welcome sign in existence because we couldn't choose one. So we just added all of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Darby's
Yes.
a
What's your question? No, there are no bathrooms in New Polynomial City.
Darby is my favorite.
Don't do it on the road either. Don't do it on the road.
I'm gonna do it behind the tree.
Go in the ball pit, alright? That's what ball pits are for.
What the ew?
Okay, right here we have the main area. This is the monument to that one cat meme and then a bunch of the text channels on it. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. All of them submitted by people on the server. General or General 2, who will win?
I like gaming.
Gaming. Over here, there's restaurants. McPongons. McPongons. Here's our menu.
You finna get sued by McDonald's for this one.
No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. This way, everybody. This way. Here we have some pictures of counting and Don't Break the Chain kind of vibes over here. There's a Chain Chomper memorial right here too.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Chain Chomper. Everybody kiss it.
Everyone pray.
Mwah. Everybody kiss the Chain Chomper. Yes. Okay, now we go here. Don't mind what just happened. Right here we have the alignment chart that someone made on the server by a rain cat. Yeah, he just stepped on someone's
Polygon State
profile
building,
picture.
guys. We have an amazing view up here.
Oh yeah, up here we have a good view of the Polygon State building.
Isaac, kiss me.
Mwah.
That's not the first time.
Follow the pink road.
Follow the pink road. Yeah, up here. We've got the hospital, the school,
Casino.
yeah, all that stuff. We got up here. This is the early gang text channel. It's an exclusive text channel. You know what? Everybody jump up. Everybody jump up.
My god, mama. Flew over my head. I think I broke half my bones.
Punky. Okay, now we go this way. Okay, we've got lots of things here. We got a bus, the Chain Chomper Memorial 2, Pongon National Park. The Wall of Dona is pretty scary. There's lore up there. Alright, right here, Pongon Point, the amusement park. Here it is.
Has been cancelled. Instead, there will be Pongon Land.
Meet and greet with Pongon at the Hello Kitty Cafe. Okay, right here we have the water park section. Right here. And it's got a pool. Everybody jump in the pool. Yeah.
You're telling me to jump in the pool?
Jump in the pool. I don't care. Jump in the pool. Wee. Pongon.
When is Fart Channel gonna come out?
Fart Channel is never coming out.
Mobius strip roller coaster.
Oh my god. Yeah, Mobius strip roller coaster. That one's pretty epic. Okay, well, over here, we have the scary rides. You know, we've got a Polish Cow Spooky Mansion, Jared Clown Maze, Pongon Manhunt, Scary Pogon Survival Simulator, Polish Cow Haunted Farm. Dude, we've got a lot. Oh god. Polygon spinny little doo-doo chair. I love this ride. That one's so fun. Oh, this one is dangerous. I have no idea how this works. I am not sorry or responsible for any psychological damage. Don't go on that one. Don't go on that one. No, he's right there. He's right there. Careful. No one step on the Lego. No one step on the Lego. No! 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 Don't do it. Oh god. Oh god. Are you okay? Oh god. Everybody move along, move along. Don't worry about him. So right here, Chain Chomp Theater. Don't break the chain 3 in VR right here.
Isaac, this is important. You know how at Disney, if someone dies at Disney, they'll take them off the premise so they're not, so like no one dies at Disney?
Yeah. Oh. Excuse me, can you leave the premise before you die, please? We don't want to, like...
What? You don't have a dead corpse?
No, we don't want to clean that. We don't want to clean that. Right here, we have the Monkey Vibe Forest.
Your Uber has arrived.
Really? The goose?
Your Uber has arrived.
Oh my god, I'm actually riding the goose. Whee! And Monkey Vibe Forest. This is the Monkey Vibe Forest. Hello, monkeys. And also the Polygon cabins as well. You can live there too if you really want to. Here's the arcade. Polygon's arcade, yeah.
Gaming!
Yeah, gaming! Gaming! Yeah, gaming! Cat claw machine.
What am I being paid? I've been cleaning this park for 15 days.
The Roomba, I don't pay the Roombas, they just do their own thing.
Where's Among Us 2?
Among Us 2? We don't have Among Us 2 at the arcade, but we might be adding it in the future, don't worry. And now we're back at the city. Actually, there's another area. Come with me, come with me. Right here, right here. I'm gonna show you guys the secret area. This way, guys. Yep, the back alleys. The back alleys. There we are. We're in the back alleys. Please donate for Sharky. Well, we can explore the back alleys here. Among Us? Where? Oh my god! Oh my god! Sauce! 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 Oh my god! Oh my! I hate it here. I hate it. Here's some food stands over here. Yeah, look, Bingus is here. Everybody kiss Bingus. Everybody kiss Bingus. Yeah, right here is the Cheez-It Club, top 10 leaderboard area. It seems a secret area has been found. Everybody walk through this corner.
Secret area.
The secret area.
Secret area.
There's hashtag ... Alright, let's go out. Let's go this way, this way. Oh!
Secret! Yo, what's the deal with this man?
I think I found a piece of the...
Don't worry about that. Let's just sleep.
Polygon are hiding something from us.
No, I'm not hiding anything. Don't worry about that thing. Let's go this way. No.
No,
Oh my god! Alright, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of this way. We need to get out of here. Push him up. Push him up. Get up. Get up. I'm gonna take a picture. Everybody just stand on this thing, actually. Yeah, stand on that thing. Oh my god, it's beautiful. You guys ready? Here you guys go. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain is a text channel on my Discord server about not breaking the chain. Currently, we are on the third Don't Break the Chain text channel. The first was deleted to save us from the dancing cow, and the second was lost along with the original Discord server. During the beginnings of the third text channel, there was a political discourse between the Jareds and the anti-Jareds. The chaos and violence caused by this event forever scarred the Don't Break the Chain users. In order for a divide like this to never happen again, we reunited together and rebirthed the spirit of hashtag Don't Break the Chain. Throughout the history of hashtag Don't Break the Chain, many powerful beings have risen. The Chain Chopper started out as a basic image chain, but became the all-powerful ally of the channel. The Dancing Cow started out as a joke, but almost ended the universe as a whole. Somehow, after all of this, we never stopped to think about why this even happens. Why do certain chains become so powerful? Where does this power come from? And most importantly, how can we harness this power to protect us from greater threats? This is the story of our journey to answering those questions. This is the story of how we exploited the inner workings of the tech channel to reveal great mysteries that never should have been revealed. This is a story of mystery, a story of success, and a story of betrayal. Welcome to the history of hashtag Don't Break the Chain, Shattered Arc. Recently, I've been getting reports of strange sightings in the new Polynomial City VR chat recreation, specifically in the back alleys. Here is the footage of my initial investigation.
Okay, should be around here somewhere. Okay, there it is, there's the back alleys. Where is it? This way. Here it is. Is it like this wall? What? Oh, what the heck? I gotta call the mods.
During my investigation on March 1st, I found a strange image in the back alleys. I didn't know what it was, why it was there, or even how it was there, but it was definitely hiding something. Something of great importance. We needed to get to the bottom of this and uncover its secrets. At first, I had no ideas on how to go about that. All we had was an image of a bunch of strange smears, scratches, and colors, but then I realized that maybe we could start trying to unsmear the image, but that didn't do anything. Clearly, to do something like this, we needed more power, but where would we get such power? At this point, the answer was obvious. We needed to call upon hashtag #Don'tBreakTheChain3. The next day, March 2nd, I enacted my master plan. I made a new text channel titled #ChainInfo and made an announcement in the text channel. Attention everyone, I have found this image in the back alleys of the server. I do not know what it is or what it even means, but I have a theory on how we can uncover more about it, and it requires your help. I have a theory that if we make this image a long-lasting chain, it could possibly reveal what's under the surface. This theory makes a lot of sense because many of the long-lasting chains always ended up changing over time. Although those cases were incidental, this time we are doing it on purpose, so I don't actually know if it will work. This is an extremely important task that I am entrusting you with. As the chain gets longer, I will send announcements here if any new information is revealed. If you have any ideas, please attach your theories to your chain and hashtag #Don'tBreakTheChain3. Get the @chain updates roll from hashtag rolls if you would like to be notified about the updates. As you can see here, my plan was to manually make this image a long-lasting chain in the text channel. Immediately, the channel blew up. Everybody was spamming this image in the text channel. Thankfully, the community agreed to my call for help, but we still don't know if this will work. This image could still just be nothing. We could just be rallying together for no purpose, but we did not dwell on those doubts. Even if it's all for nothing, us uniting together to chain this image was worth it. Along with this incredibly powerful image spam, many different theories surfaced. I have a theory that it's the power of the dancing cow growing. Just a guess, but this image looks like Sharky, like all tangled up. I think it's grass. It's the Grange! I think I know what is behind those smudges. It's the Grange. I see a leg. If you invert the picture, the leg is green. Cow in red circle? Diamonds? Sadly, the unity was broken very quickly as people decided to go against posting the image. This was not good, as it could lead to another violent outbreak similar to the Jared uprising. We made sure to not cause any conflict with the mistrustful users. Although these users ended up spamming many things in the channel, which was making it very hard to keep the image chaining. Some more attempts at investigation were made. This person searched it on Google Images and found nothing. I have no clue what this person is trying to point out. Some more attempts at connecting these lines to the cow were made. This theory makes no sense, don't listen to him. Some users got impatient and foolishly tried to pick apart the image themselves, even though that clearly wouldn't work. This theory connects the Google image search to the ... mystery. These users made detailed reports of their image analysis. User MuNC created a theory of the dancing cow's multiple forms, claiming that this is the third form of the cow. The original form, the Grange from the Christmas tree event, and now this form. This person tried to separate the smudges from the background, and this person separated certain details from the background. People started to point out that some of the smudges look like they spell out 8x1. Further details on the 8x1 theory were pointed out. Even more image analyses. Expanded image analysis. Blood theory? After all of this chaos, I asked people to focus on getting enough of the original image in a row to see if it will reveal anything. Thankfully, the server members agreed and chained the image with very few breaks. This was the moment where the answer to my question would be revealed. Can we really use the power of hashtag #Don'tBreakTheChain to our advantage? Can we really manually extract information from an image like this? Or are we gonna realize that this was all just a big waste of time as we slowly devolve into doubt as nothing happens to the image? Good news, soldiers, our theory seems to be working. Some of the smears of the image have been removed. This is the current state of the image. Start chaining this now so we can progress further. Everybody rejoiced as our outlandish theories were confirmed. We actually did it. We manually harnessed the power of hashtag #Don'tBreakTheChain to forcefully uncover more of the image. Don't Break the Chain history was happening right before our very eyes. This is the first time anything like this has ever happened in the text channel. Now the question remains, what is truly waiting for us in the future? What are we going to find out about this image? What if we were never meant to uncover this image in the first place? What if the antis were right and this really is the cow and we end up unleashing him to the world again? Many people pointed out its similarities to the cow. Polygon, are you sure this is a good idea? It sort of looks like the cow is behind that. The picture has static but smeared. It looks like the cow, but it's not. This is not the Polish cow. I then came up with an idea to speed up the process. With many of the powerful chains, having multiple different forms helped it gain power. I decided to call this idea importance value. I sent a message in chain updates saying, I encourage you to make new versions of the images as it will increase the chain's importance value. After this, many different versions of the image were made. Later on, people started to try to clean off the smudges manually again, but clearly it wasn't actually working. After a long few hours of chaining this image, I decided to call it a day. I put in hashtag chain info. I will be checking the state of the image tomorrow morning to see if there are any updates. Right now, you may take a break from chaining it if you are bored. And with that, the first day of chaining the smudge comes to a close. The next day, March 3rd, I awoke to a horrifying development. The good news is that more of the smudges have been removed. The bad news, well, just look for yourself. The chainers were quickly consumed by panic. This whole time, what was hiding under the smudges really was the dancing cow. Maybe we were messing with something that never should have been messed with. This whole situation may bring death upon the universe once more. It's the cow! It has to be the cow! Stop, we're all gonna die! Don't chain it, you fools! Polly's a cow supporter, do not trust him! We need to remain calm. We can't let people finish the image. It's the cow! We can't finish the image, we'll summon him again! Polygon, you must listen to our prayers! Do not let the beast be released again! Stop the chain, stop the chain, stop the chain, stop the chain, stop the chain! This can't be it. There has to be more to uncover in this image. This could contain vital information and possibly save us from the next catastrophe. I made an announcement in the hashtag chain info to hopefully calm the crowd. I understand that many of you are worried about the current state of the image. I know it looks like the dancing cow. Let me assure you it's not actually him. It may be a piece of him, a fragment if you will, and we need to get to the bottom of this. We need to figure out the truth. Please, if you are still with me, if you still trust me, please keep chaining the image. And so they did. Even with the terror of a possible resummoning of the cow, we kept chaining the image. But still, the community was very divided on whether or not to actually trust me. Maybe we should trust Polygon. I don't know who to trust. Guys, either he is lying or we were wrong. Polly has been brainwashed and we were fooled. Should we trust Polygon? I do not trust Polygon. He is guilty or brainwashed. Those are the only two outcomes of this. During this whole argument, the people who still actually trusted me kept making more and more versions of the image to increase its importance value. With the image's power increasing and the users' trust in me decreasing, many people already grew tired of the dreadful smudge. Some more interesting image analysis came in, pointing out the many oddities of the image, and once again, other members worked on manually cleaning the image. Later in the day, the Don't Break the Chain users trembled in fear as the smudges were fully removed. The dancing cow has shown himself once more in the text channel. The users' trust in me was quickly declining, so I made an announcement in hashtag chain info. Thanks to your tireless cleaning efforts, all of the smudges have been fully uncovered and this is the current state of the image. As you can see, this is unmistakably related to the dancing cow. I am fully aware of how worried you may be, but please trust me, there is more under the surface we need to uncover. Possibly priceless information. If you are still with me, please believe in the cause and continue the chain. The people who still believed in me kept chaining and continued to make more versions of the image to increase its importance value. People started to look in some of the new details that have begun to reveal themselves. This user noticed that there's Japanese text hidden on the cow's body. Another member also attempted to translate the pixelated text. The next day, March 4th, the image noise was removed. We now have a much clearer visual on this being. It doesn't seem to be the actual original dancing cow. If you're still on my side, continue chaining with this image. I feel us getting closer to the truth every day. Many people started sharing their theories on what this being could be. Is it the Grunch? My theory is that this is all that's left of the physical cow after being deleted. Guys, look closely. I see some letters of some sort. And once again, a quick image analysis was created. This member noticed it looks like it has an eye, and yet another image analysis was done. Many versions of the image were created to increase its importance value. I commend these brave soldiers for doing this even in the midst of this dire situation. But then, later in the day, the final smudges would finally be removed. All the dust has finally been removed from the image. We now have a perfectly clear visual of this mysterious being. Although something tells me that there's more. This can't be the end. Please continue chaining. We need to find out the truth. Although we finally have a perfectly clear view of this beast, I knew there had to be more. We've gone this far, so we couldn't stop now. On this day, we've truly reached the point of no return. Immediately, people shifted their focus on the Japanese letters that can be seen on the cow. Everyone kept trying to use Google Translate, but it just kept spouting out nonsense. Another dancing cow theory emerged, comparing these three forms to the soul, the mind, and the body. This person said we needed to repair the missing pieces to actually complete the translations. This user noticed that it looks like hair and then traced it out on the image. Someone else pointed out that it looks like the hair belongs to Hatsune Miku, and some of the users pointed out some more details. User Cheeseman created a bullet board with all of the details we know to this point. It's a very interesting collection of theories and also shows how deeply the members care about solving this. This member created 2 different image analyses as well, and the many different importance value images continued to be made. Important update, we were right, there's more to the image. Something on the bottom left corner has started to reveal itself, but what could it possibly mean? We must continue the chain. What's the text? It's numbers, it looks like a date. Captcha verification getting real hard now. It kind of looks like a date? I'm telling you man, that sure is a Discord invite. Many users gave their opinions on what they thought this mysterious code was. A member of what's now known as the Anti-Cow Gang posted a channel lockdown announcement in an attempt to stop the chain, but this clearly didn't work. The channel was in a pure state of chaos, a disorganized mixture of chaining, panic, and theories. But then, right when we thought it couldn't get any worse, we truly spiraled out of control. A pure unthinkable level of anarchy arose. What happens next is possibly the most dangerous and shocking thing to ever happen in hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3. Eternal darkness. The void is calling. We are going into another world. Polygon, we're going far. The plasma. Are we reaching something? Jesus Christ, we are going too far. We're almost through. We have to zoom in farther. Lord! The space-time continuum. Guys, stop. You don't know the dangers of this. It's a danger I'm willing to make. Oh my god. It's burning. We can't stop now. No, it's too late. Almost. Get closer. What is happening? We're too far in. We need to go back, but we can't. Oh no, no backing out now. We've entered an endless pain. Dark. What is this anymore? Everything is consumed. Any further and everything will be destroyed. Wait, there's something in the middle. What's that? I don't know what it is, but we need to get closer. This isn't good. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. No more backing. We're out. We're back. That's the most dangerous thing I've ever seen. I'm not going back. We need to clean up this mess. We got out. Thanks to the valiant effort of the current chainers, the image has been zoomed in to an unbelievable scale. This has also provided us with vital information. It seems that this being has extraordinary energy stored within, almost like it's infinite. This is an incredibly dangerous endeavor that I suggest you stop now if you value your own safety. Who knows what will happen if you guys zoom in any closer. The next day, March 7th, there were no new clues, but we really couldn't care less because honestly, after what happened, we're just glad we're safe. That was one of the most horrifying things to ever happen in hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3. Everyone who participated in what's now known as the Great Magnification was mentally scarred. This event really shows the caution you need when it comes to dealing with such powerful chains. It also shows how far this chain has come. Thankfully, we were finally reaching the edge of completion. A day later, on March 8th, the secret text was uncovered. As you can see here, it says 11/29/2020. But what could this text mean? Immediately, people noticed this seemed like a date. Next, people noticed this date was November 29th, which is the day after the Dancing Cow video came out. Next, somebody also noticed that this date is also the date that 79 Oofy sent an image of the cow in the ... video. This person accidentally cracked the cow, so he decided to duct tape it back. Oh no, the leg fell off. Found it, set it down, and back away very carefully. No one has to know that it broke. Yep, put it in a box. The cow broke in half again, this time unrepairable. It seems to be breaking itself now? Just put a blanket over it, should be fine. Okay, it already turned to dust though. Deadly cow in a jar. Many users also ended up finding out where the cow's details came from and created a GIF to prove it. This is the original image. As you can see, it is an image of Hatsune Miku, which many people theorized way earlier in this journey. This also means that the Japanese text probably has nothing to do with this mystery as it just comes from the Miku image. This is not the end of our journey though, because the image is still incomplete. Something about it is a little empty, possibly the background of the image. So I told people to make different versions of the image with different backgrounds to help us uncover what the true background is. Once again, our theories are correct. As you can see, the background is starting to reveal itself. I wonder what it could be though. Where was this picture taken? Please continue chaining so we can figure this out once and for all. The members began to share their ideas on what this background that is starting to reveal itself could mean. Looks like scratch marks to me. Looks like it's in the dance club. That background looks very familiar. This user said that the lines around the cow looks like the outline of a room. The background of the image finally revealed itself. I can't believe we've come this far. Thank you so much for the help. We are not done yet though. Now it's time for the data extraction process so we can gain a full understanding of what's going on here. I will update you guys as soon as the data is extracted. Please continue the chain for a little bit more to help the data extraction go smoothly. As you can see here, the background of the image is the Vibing Pets dimension, a dimension that has been visited before on my channel in the video Pets Vibing in Virtual Reality. At first, this makes no sense. Why would a piece of the cow be here? Out of all places in the universe, why here? But then I realized, during the Christmas tree event last year, this image was made by one of the tree hunters. As you can see, one of the details that they noticed was that the cow was spotted in the Vibing Pets dimension. Going back to the Vibing Pets video, you can see that the cow is most definitely there, but still the question of why he was there in the first place remains unanswered. Now that we have the full version of the image uncovered, we need to begin the data extraction to finally complete this journey. We've come this far, so we need to get every bit of information we possibly can out of this thing before we're done. If we let this chain go on for any longer, it can become too powerful for us to handle, and quite possibly something even worse could happen. The image has made its first extraction. Second visualization of the data extraction. The data extraction has been complete. Here are the results. Data extraction results. Name, shattered form. Age, infinity. DNA, dancing cow DNA. The whole story of this image is finally coming together. The name being shattered form suggests that this is a shattered form of the original dancing cow. This is further confirmed by actual dancing cow DNA being found. The age being infinity also makes sense because the picture was taken in the Vibing Pets dimension. It is commonly known that time in that dimension doesn't work correctly, so one can spend an eternity there within a moment. My theory is that before Don't Break the Chain was deleted, the dancing cow sent a fragment of itself to the Vibing Pets dimension. This fragment would then experience an infinite amount of time at once within the dimension, thus regaining its power and reviving the cow. I know this may seem alarming, but it very well could be true. I give this warning to all chain makers and chain breakers alike. Please be careful. Something big is brewing. Something beyond our imagination. Nothing is ever as it seems. If conflict ever does arise, I call upon everyone in this server to please work together. Our greatest weapon has always been teamwork. Chaining the image any further could be dangerous, so please break the chain and return to your own devices. This is the one and only time I give you explicit permission to break the chain. Tread carefully, everyone. And so, the chain was broken. For the very first time in Don't Break the Chain history, I gave the order to break the chain. As the channel was being bombarded with random spam, some people still tried to hold on and continue to chain the image, but thankfully the chain was broken in time. The channel eventually returned to its own devices, and just like that, it was over. The story of the so-called shattered form didn't even exist anymore. I am the D-Cat, the true god of this universe. You may remember me supposedly being defeated by the tall Kate, but that was just an intervention I made for my own amusement. In return for your efforts, I will grant you a sliver of my power so you can defeat the demon cat yourself and become a pseudo-god of this universe. With this power, you can also mold the universe back into a peaceful state. I trust you will keep the peace intact, but now I must take my leave as I have other universes to attend to. Goodbye. And just like that, time resumes, and out of pure instinct, we use this newfound power to instantly kill the demon cat. Over centuries of reconstruction, we finally returned this universe into a peaceful state. We are gracefully given the position of God in this universe by the D-Cat. The horrible battle ended so quickly, yet we didn't even stop to think about what was happening. Everything just fell into place after the D-Cat came to our rescue. The Deus Ex Machina we didn't deserve but desperately needed was given to us just like that. We traveled the many dimensions, experienced terrible fates, reached many fun-filled endings, and battled against the ultimate evil, and in the end, we only won because of another being that was above us this whole time. And now, our ultimate quest for the true ending has finally been completed. Four years ago, on June 2nd of 2018, I uploaded a video titled My Discord Server in a Nutshell. A few months later, Part 2 released, and then half a year later in 2019, Part 3 was released. It's been 3 years since then. The series was left to die and was eventually forgotten, but some people didn't lose hope. When is My Discord Server in a Nutshell 4? When is the next My Discord Server in a Nutshell video? My Discord Server in a Nutshell 4 when? Fun fact, My Discord Server in a Nutshell 4 will never come out. Anonymous letter tweet to @Pongondonate. My Discord Server in a Nutshell 4 when? Never! Polygon, I will punch you if no My Discord Server in a Nutshell 4. Discord in my balls 4. But today, that all changes. Today, we will finally put a rest to this series with one last installment. At here. Everybody, I need your help. Please DM me screenshots of funny messages that happened in this server. These are my balls. Can someone explain what Rubik's Cubes are? I am more. I swallowed a nail once. Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. Pulling numbers when they realize all the rules are stated in #rules and info and they have to read them. You free right now? I killed 2 children! Don't break the chain MFs after I chained them to a wall. They must not break the chain. Here is every funny moment in Polygon server all compiled into one image. My chair isn't feeling it today. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Breaking bad fans and fixing good fans when constructing neutral fans Vulcan. What you'll need to make cinnamon buns. Step-by-step instructions. Step 1, make the filling. Combine, make the hold the pants, hold the start, use the step, what you'll need to make chocolate cake. Crusty artisan lasagna. Chocolate peanut butter spaghetti and why did they put so many goddamn recipes in the chat? Polynomers. People at Polynomers receiving their rights at level 20 successfully left New Polynomer City. Waking up in Polygon Polygon's basement 5 days after joining Polynumbers, me welcoming the souls of the damned to hell, aka New Polynumbers Country. Because of the everyone tag, the general chat was flooded with activities, so a significant slow mode was added. But the chaos just got worse and worse. Members with a high enough rank evacuated the general chat and returned to their exclusive level 15 or level 30 text channels which had no slow mode. But then a freak accident happened. The exclusive level 30 text channel's permissions were changed and now everybody had access to the channel. What is going on? Defend the level 30! I am here! Low rank invasion! They're here! The great invasion of level 30. Within seconds the channel was fixed. They're gone! Yes! It's over. But the chaos was far from over. In fact, this was just the beginning. Out of nowhere, the general chat was renamed to Staff Furry RP by an anonymous moderator in reference to the rumor of such a channel's existence. A while ago, images like these started going around to try to convince people that this channel somehow existed. Staff Furry Roleplay is not real. It is quite literally a Mandela effect hallucination that you were all simultaneously experiencing. It was all just a dream. Please wake up. Staff Furry Roleplay is not a real channel. It is simply a rumor spread by the server members. After the general chat was renamed, the members freaked out. Yo! It's real! It's real! Yo, it's here! What happened to General? During this chaos, members that were hiding out in the exclusive channels documented their experience. Diary entry number 1. I've just walked into the chaos and it's a mess out there. I'm hiding in level 15 for now, but I will lurk and keep you updated. Diary entry number 1. My ass itches. But then, something changed. The members looked up into the sky in fear. General chat was renamed once more and is now called Burning Memory. We are all burning memories now. This is all hell. It's all a burning memory. I forgot. No more General. Polygon, remember. Where am I? War? You know who else has dementia? You know who else has dementia? Kidnapped who else? When did I join this server again? I don't remember how I got here. We all forgot. You know who else has dementia? What I forgot. I would like to inform you all that none of this ever happened. It was just a burning memory. The low ranks are showing symptoms of dementia. We should stay away from this hashtag burning memory as it may be an anomaly beyond our comprehension. Around 30 minutes later, the general chat was finally renamed back to General. We can remember again. Hey guys, we don't have dementia now. I remember. Huh? What happened? My head hurts. We remember. I remember this channel. Hey, General is back. Finally, the server was back to normal and the chaos has ended. But then, the fog appeared. The fog is coming. The fog is coming. The fog is telling me things. The fog is coming. The fog. Listen to the fog. It saves you. Walk into the fog. The fog is here. It will judge you. It saves you. Many theorize the sudden arrival of the fog was due to the general chat's name. Usually the general chat has 2 smiley sun emojis like this, but those emojis were nowhere to be seen. What are we gonna do about the suns? Where General's sun? No more sun. The sun is gone and the sun protected us from the fog. The fog is coming! After we realized our mistake, we quickly put the suns back in the general chat's name, and the fog left before it did any substantial harm. The sun is back! Hey, the sun emoji is back! Yo! Thank you, Polygon! They brought the suns back! They have returned! Finally! The fog is gone! After a long night, the sun has risen. And now, finally, the server actually went back to normal and the chaos for real this time ended. And every text channel returned to their natural state. General, General 2, Level 15, Level 30, Level 100, memes, counting and don't break the chain, even hashtag advertisements. The server was finally back to normal. Until the creature appeared! Over 1 year ago, I was inspired by images like this, and this, and this, and many more. These images gave me such a sense of childish joy, so I began a project to capture that sense of childish joy. Early October 2020, I downloaded the game engine Unity and learned how to use it from the ground up for the sole purpose of creating this project. On October 7th, the first prototype image was revealed. Hashtag Don't Break the Chain is a text channel on my Discord server about not breaking the chain. This text channel has a really long legacy that has been fully documented on my channel over time. This video contains some spoilers about previous episodes, so if you would like to watch them, first check out the lore playlist. Anyways, here is a recap of the previous episode before we begin. One day, a mysterious image appeared in the back alleys of the Discord server. I decided to make it a chain and hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3, and after enough people chained it, the image began revealing more of itself over time. This image turned out to be a shattered piece of the dancing cow that was stored in the Vibing Pets dimension for an infinite amount of time, thus reviving the cow, although there was no knowledge on his current whereabouts. After this, the chain chopper made an unexpected return and betrayed us by stealing the shattered form image and saying something about ascending to what he refers to as the Divinity Chain. After a few long months of being left in the dust by the chain chopper, utterly confused in the current state of what danger this world was in, the text channel went on, but the chain info channel was silent. But on one unexpected day, a light finally peered through the sky once more. On November 14th, 2021, a message was sent in hashtag chain info. This is the story of the events that unfolded following that message. This is a story of great progress at the cost of facing death itself. A great adventure with an even greater danger. Welcome to the history of hashtag Don't Break the Chain World Tour. You are invited to the Don't Break the Chain World Tour! During the next week, we will be touring many fun places around the universe through the hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3 text channel. Get in the interdimensional bus as we start this field trip. If you would like to join us on this tour, please begin chaining the picture of our bus. Our bus is a little plain right now, so feel free to help decorate it in hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3. Along with this, a new Bush Rider role was created for notifications, and a discussion text channel called hashtag the bus was made as well. Excitement filled the air after this pleasant surprise I dropped on everybody this day. We were going on a great adventure. Over at hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3, everybody was spamming the bus image. As I said, this bus needed some decoration, and some members quickly got to work. At first, there were a lot of random edits like the long bus or this concept of the donut bus. Some of them were quite random. One of them was the battle bus. I don't know why this one is on a treadmill. This one is just cursed. What the frick? What the frick? What the bus singularity. This one is a super cute fan art by Poyo. These are just chaos. This one is a really cool concept art of a spaceship bus by Pickled Pickles. Another cool artwork was made by Salty Ice Cream. Chippy Polly made a really fun fan art of a lot of the members on the bus. Later in the day, another message was sent in hashtag chain info. Thank you all for the decorations you have submitted. This will help increase the importance value of the bus. Because of this, some of the extremely complex technology of the bus is now functional, although I'm not telling you what it is yet, so it's a surprise. Tomorrow we will go to our first location and I will put together a final version of how our bus will look. Until then, keep chaining the bus to help power it. For the rest of the day, the members happily chained the bus and made more and more edits. Everybody was eagerly awaiting the first location of the trip. Thank you all for the help on the bus decorations. Because of your continuous chaining, the bus now has enough fuel to begin the tour. Here is the final version of the bus decoration. I took some inspiration of how some of you guys were decorating it. The world tour will now begin. Our first location is Mount Fuji in Japan. Chain this image to continue the tour. Feel free to add stuff to the image. Finally, the bus has finished being decorated and we have arrived at our first location. Immediately, people began chaining the image. Many edits were also made, including this cute fan art by Aussie20. Later in the day, another update was made in hashtag chain info. Before we continue the actual tour, why don't we tour what's inside our own bus? Believe it or not, but the bus is actually a lot bigger on the inside than the outside. First up, we have the built-in McDonald's in the back for food. There's also a play place inside the McDonald's. On row 7, there is a door on the right to the indoor mini golf course. On row 6 on the left, there is an indoor water park. There are many more rooms in the bus, but for now, chain whichever one you want to be in as we wait to go to our next destination, or just look at Mount Fuji out the window. People began randomly chaining these images with a few edits. User Trippy Polly made another really cute fan art of inside the bus. Wower Park! Can you tell us where the bathroom is? Where is the bathroom in the bus? Hey, do you happen to know where the bathroom is on the bus? Let's just say we took a few shortcuts with the construction. After a calm day of chaining these images, the sun finally set and the bus revved its engines once more. Now we will be visiting the Pacific Ocean. Begin chaining this image to continue the tour. Make sure not to drown or else our company will be sued and this tour will have to end early. The sun was shining and the waves were waving as our bus floated in the middle of the ocean with absolutely no land in sight. A few edits were made and then guys help, the back of the bus is sinking! Oh frick, our bus actually sank to the bottom of the ocean. Oh no. Oh hell no, we sunk. Guys, I can't breathe longer. Get to the top of the play place. Don't worry guys, the bus is watertight. Just stay inside and we'll be fine. Let's just chill out here for the rest of the day and enjoy the ocean floor. Never make words fill. By the way, everyone, on the hidden second floor, there is a capsule hotel for y'all to sleep in tonight. Also on row 5, there is a built-in arcade. Have fun. I call Top Bunk. Hey yo, there's hotels and a arcade. User Trippy Polly also made yet another fan art for the day. Okay, we got the bus running again and we have successfully driven out of the ocean. We are now in a mysterious jungle. Very cool. Guys, can we look for Bigfoot? Guys, I'm pretty sure this bus is in Brazil. Some of the plants got in. An hour later, an update was made in #chaininfo with consequences larger than anyone would ever imagine. Oh no, there's a giant monkey in this jungle. What do we do? Should we get on the bus and drive away to safety or should we fight this thing? Whatever this thing is, it looks like big trouble. Hopefully, the members will make the right decision on this poll. Fight! It will kill us later if we run. Fight the monkey! Let's fight this monkey! No, we must fight. Together, we are strong. Are you sure we should fight this thing? No! Yes! Yes, we have the numbers! As you can see here, the majority voted for fighting the monkey. So we geared up and got ready to fight. We have collectively decided to fight this monkey. Unfortunately, in a tragic course of events, the monkey destroyed our bus and killed us all. Everyone to participate in this tour is dead. We failed and suffered a horrible fate. The Don't Break the Chain text channel is now gone forever. The members of #Don'tBreakTheChain3 were shocked. This can't be true. Nobody could believe their eyes. Everything was over. Everything has suddenly come to an end. The Chainers were faced with death. And soon they were faced with the many stages of grief. The first being shock and denial. No! 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 Goodbye! What? No! What? No! No way guys, we died! No, you idiots! Soon after, the same people who chose to fight the monkey in the first place were hypocritically angered at others for choosing the same option. The second stage of grief. Anger. Why did you guys choose to fight the monkey? Eventually, they reached the final stage. Acceptance. It's been nice knowing you guys here. Goodbye, Don't Break the Chain 3. We will miss you. Our memories. As I said earlier, the Don't Break the Chain text channel is now gone forever. Or is it? There was actually something I've been hiding from you guys on this trip. Why do you think we were able to fit the entirety of #Don'tBreakTheChain3 inside the bus? This is because our bus is actually a fourth dimensional object. Inside the bus is a truly infinite amount of space. I created this bus because I had an idea to give the Don't Break the Chain tech channel a protective layer against outside threats. I created an infinite bus paradox. Inside the bus, there is a copy of itself, and inside that copy, there is another copy, and so on, creating infinite buses and infinite copies of what's inside. Every copy of the bus is slightly delayed by a few minutes. So I ask all of you, who have actually been copies of the original you this whole time, what option do we choose? We know the fate of our previous copies, so maybe now you can make a better decision. Do you want to suffer the same fate again, or continue to live through this tour? Vote now. Immediately, people began chaining the bus paradox image and discussing what to do in #thebus. Don't choose fight the monkey! Fight the monkey again! We must! Fight again! Continue the cycle! Guys, don't fight it! The results were in, and thankfully, they chose not to fight it this time. After quickly driving away, we reached a beach, and the monkey's habitat is only in the jungle, so we are safe now. We did it. We made it to safety. Phew. Thank you everyone for cooperating. We will chill out here until our next location. The members began chaining this new image. We did it. We escaped death. As a celebration, Trippy Polly once again made a very cute fan art of us all on the beach, and user G-Man made a really cool fan art as well. After that close call in the jungle, the bus is back up and running. Today we are driving to the moon! Enjoy the soft moon dust in all its glory as we hang out on this massive crater. Everybody began chaining the moon image. When we actually started exploring the surface, we made an amazing discovery. After some exploring, we have found a massive undiscovered stash of Cheez-Its in one of the craters. The Cheez-It economy is going to be booming. In New Polynomial City, our main currency is Cheez-Its. With this new stash of Cheez-Its, our city is going to be rich. I'm eating all of the Cheez-Its, but the economy! We are going to cause Cheez-It inflation. But actually getting the Cheez-Its was not going to be easy. This task would end up being much more dangerous than anybody would have anticipated. Breaking news! Moon aliens have been discovered and they want our Cheez-Its! What do we do? Should we just give them our Cheez-Its or drive away to a different planet? Vote now. Give them the Cheez-Its, we don't want to risk a chase across space. This will greatly affect the Cheez-It economy. We will die, they are not to be trusted. After a very heated debate, the results were in. Okay, we have decided to drive to another planet. What planet should we drive to? Here are the planets we have a good trajectory for. Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Pluto. Jupiter has no surface. Mars now! If we're doing this, the best option is Pluto. It's far enough away that they won't find us. Mars is too close, the aliens will find us. We are going to burn if we go to Mercury. After a very confusing debate, the members made a choice. Okay, everyone chose to go to Mars. We have arrived safely and I think we might be fine. Never mind, no! Mars was too close by and the aliens found us! They killed us in an instant. Well then, new copies. What planet should we choose now? Now, a new set of copies is faced with the same decision but with new knowledge. What planet do we choose? Mercury is hospitable to the bus, unlike Jupiter with extreme gravity. Now, let's try Pluto. This person just voted Mars again, I don't know why. Eventually, the choice was made. Pluto has now been chosen. We have successfully landed on Pluto and the aliens seem to have lost us. It's extremely cold, so everyone stay on the bus unless you have a jacket or a scarf, please. People began chaining the Pluto image in victory. We finally escaped the aliens. Pluto worked! Where's scarf? Brr, am cold. This guy made a weird collage chain and Trippy Polly once again made a beautiful fan art of our new location. Sorry it's so cold here, I decided to install a fireplace and a hot chocolate maker for y'all. Enjoy! Here is the view from a window. We looked on at the sun from a very distant and cold dwarf planet. Happy to be a part of this grand tour. Happy to be together. And most of all, happy to be alive. The stars shined brighter than it ever did on Earth, but our future shines brighter. Thankfully, we kept the Cheez-Its we discovered on the moon and our economy is booming! We now have enough money to purchase an interdimensional portal for our tour. Our next location is the Playground Megastructure in the Playground Dimension. Have fun! The members of #DoubleChain3 were very excited to enter this fun-filled dimension. I'm gonna play hide and seek here! I'm gonna go check out that really big slide! This Playground Dimension has actually been featured on my channel before in this video. If you want to visit the Playground Megastructure yourself, go check out that video, link in the description. Trippy Polly also made this really colorful fan art of us all hanging out on the playground. After a very calm day of playing on the playground, we went to our next location. I fired up the interdimensional portal again, now we're visiting hell itself! The air was boiling and the innocent souls were screaming as our bus parked in this hellish landscape. Although I quickly realized that this might have been a grave mistake. Uh-oh, it looks like our interdimensional portal has run out of fuel, meaning we're stuck here. Should we explore to find more? The members voted for us to explore in hopes of finding more fuel for our portal. We decided to explore. Looks like there isn't anything here. Wait, there was a person here. Should we befriend him or kill? Whoever this mysterious person was, they seemed like a very powerful being. I hear boss music. Befriend Doomslayer. Kill. Friend. The vast majority voted for befriending this person who is apparently named the Doomslayer. We have decided to befriend the Doomslayer. Let's explore more. Holy bazoingers, we found a hellish Cheez-It stash. But wait, there are demons guarding it. Should we fight them ourselves or leave this to the Doomslayer? Or maybe just run? The Slayer knows how to handle this. Let him fight. The members voted for letting the Doomslayer fight the demons for us. We have all the Cheez-Its now. We will continue exploring later. For now, let's just take a snack break. After our break, we decided to explore more. Unfortunately, we ended up coming into contact with something we were never meant to meet. After exploring more, a terrifying being appears. It seems we've wandered into the demon cat's habitat. What do we do? Should we fight this thing or run? This being is known as the Demon Cat, one of the most ultimate beings in the cat meme lore universe. Battles with this cat have been seen in the cat meme timeline videos on my channel, and people who have seen those videos would know exactly how dangerous this being truly is. If we could barely fight the Demon Cat with the power of God, how are we going to fight it with just a single bus? Guys, why do we have the Doom Guy? The members ended up choosing to run away. A wise choice with knowing how powerful this being really is, but it sadly led to our doom. We attempted to run away from the Demon Cat. He noticed us and instantly killed us all. Going into one of the copies of our bus, we must make a new decision. How should we even do this? Should we just let the Doomslayer fight him for us, or should we try to do it ourselves? Now this was a tough decision. We already failed once, and if we fail too many times, we might get stuck in an endless loop of death because of the delays with going into a bus copy. The first choice the members made was to let the Doomslayer fight him for us. We let the Doomslayer fight him for us, and the Demon Cat still easily won and killed us too. Going back into another copy, we must make a decision. This was our final attempt. If we fail, we will get stuck into an infinite loop of death. Fighting this thing was our our only option. But how are we even going to do it? Actually, we can cover ourselves in Cheez-Its. Cover the bus in Cheez-Its. In the Catmium timeline video, a cat that was covered in Cheez-Its was known as an immovable object, which means that literally no force in the universe could move this object, forcing the Demon Cat into an endless stalemate. If we try to replicate this by covering our own bus in Cheez-Its, this could work. Many of you know of a strategy used to defeat such a being from the cat timeline video on my channel. We can apply the same strategy to our bus. If we use some of the Cheez-Its we collected earlier, we can cover our bus in Cheez-Its, making it an immovable object. Next, we take an extra copy of our bus into this world and run away while the Cheez-It covered bus is immovable, thus making the Demon Cat preoccupied with fighting it for the rest of time. We safely got away. Yes, we used the Cheez-Its to escape! How didn't I think of the Cheez-It strat? In celebration, Trippy Polly made an artwork about our battle with the Demon Cat. This was the most dangerous encounter we've made on this whole trip. We were so close to losing everything, yet we pulled through at the last minute and survived. Once again, we escaped death. Using the leftover Cheez-Its, we were able to power our teleporter and leave this dimension. Okay, we used some of the leftover Cheez-Its as portal fuel. Back through the interdimensional portal we go. Wait a second. Where are we? Okay, who clicked on something and what the frick did it just open? This was a very confusing day for #Don'tBreakTheChain3. We were completely lost in a very weird dimension. User Shark the Pog made a really nice fan art of us in this dimension. Okay, I found out where the servers are for where the bus is. I downloaded the entirety of the bus onto my Quantum thumb drive. Now I'm going to plug you guys back into Discord servers so we can continue the tour. Unfortunately, what I said wasn't entirely true. In reality, we were on our way to the final location of the tour, the final piece of a secret puzzle. The next day, an event that forever changed the fate of our server took place. Okay, I plugged the bus back into Discord. I am sorry to inform you that we must go to our final location. Instead of sending you back to the Polynumbers Discord server, I must send you somewhere else. The Forgotten Realms Discord. We must take this opportunity to create a weapon to defend ourselves with. A super chain weapon. This will help us protect our city. No, our country. We found so many Cheez-Its on the trip that we are now ready to evolve. I hereby declare us new Polynumbers country. Now, to create the super chain weapon, we must make a chain in the Forgotten Realms itself. Once we do that, we will combine every chain from this trip into a single interdimensional image, creating the most ultimate weapon possible. I have finally taken over a section of the Forgotten Realms and installed chain functionality there. Everyone, please go to the server and help us make a chain in the farthest reaches of the universe. For the first time ever, an official Don't Break the Chain was going to take place in a different server. Welcome to the Polynumbers Outpost. This is a small section of the Forgotten Realms I was able to take over for our operation. Chain functionality has been installed, so we are able to create chains in this area. Please begin chaining this image and add whatever you want to it to increase its importance value. Good luck, chainers. This was the final piece of the puzzle, a chain in the Forgotten Realms itself. Keep adding things to the image. We need importance value or else you will all be lost in the realms forever. Attention everyone, because of the interdimensional disturbance caused by creating a chain in the Forgotten Realms, a rip in the multiverse has formed. The Divinity Chain has shown itself, just as I expected. I understand what the Chain Chopper meant all those months ago. I will begin my research on this rip and report back to you when possible. Nobody come into contact with this rip as it could be catastrophically dangerous. While the chain was going on in the Forgotten Realms, happens if I touch it? Touch. Stay away from the Divinity Chain. Don't chain the Divinity Chain. It could be disastrous. W bottom text. I have finally concluded my research on the mysterious Divinity Chain. This object is the chain that holds the multiverses themselves together. The most powerful object in the multiverse. The building blocks of reality. It seems to be a non-sentient being, only able to be influenced by other godlike entities. If anything acquires the Divinity Chain's power, they would be the true god of the multiverse. Even more powerful than beings like the D-Cat. In order for our universe universe to stay at peace, we must not let anything attempt to reach this thing. All the more reason to create a super chain weapon to protect the universe. As the Forgotten Realms chain went on, the outpost became less stable. The chain is now powerful enough to complete the super chain weapon, so I closed the outpost. Sufficient chaining achieved. Thank you for your contribution. Chain functionality has been removed. Thankfully, everyone safely escaped. The super chain weapon has been created. We will use this when a great threat presents itself. The super chain weapon, an interdimensional image filled with the story of a grand adventure. An adventure where we visited beautiful sights, faced terrifying beasts, explored the unexplored, and progressed to a new era. This image encapsulated our journey, and this image will be used to save the universe in the future. The members in #Don'tBreakTheChain 3 changed this image in victory. The Don't Break the Chain World Tour has been a success. I have now returned the bus to our Discord server. I am also happy to announce that we've officially evolved into new Polynomers country. This new evolution of the server is all thanks to your efforts. The future of this country is very bright. We have so much more ahead of us, and now we have safely established a super chain weapon we can hopefully defeat any future threats we come across. Now that our journey is over, the #TheBus discussion channel was going to be archived. The many members who participated in this journey, the people who left a mark on the future of our universe, said their final goodbyes to this tech channel. This is our final moments here. Bye, bus. Goodbye, my fellow comrades. No, I don't want to be archived. We must remember this forever. Best bus trip ever. The channel was archived, with the letter A being the final message in the text channel. Over 1,200 people had the bus rider role that was used for notifications about the event. The ability to get the role was removed, but the members who had it got to keep the role as a badge of honor for the mark they made. The members started chaining the simple phrase, "Don't break the chain," in the Don't Break the Chain text channel in an honor of our adventure. Our journey was over, but the memories we made will stay forever. The impact we made will be felt forever. The phrase they chained on this day will be in our hearts forever. No matter the threat, we will always remember, don't break the chain. A long time ago, during December of 2020, an event was held on my Discord server. In a text channel called #TheChristmasTree, an ornament was added to a Christmas tree every day until Christmas. All was jolly until disaster struck and the previously wholesome plot turned into a scramble to save time itself. This was all documented on my channel in this video, so I recommend you watch that first, but you don't have to. Now, in December of 2021, to keep the tradition alive and to keep the space-time continuum in check, we decided to do it again. #TheChristmasTree 2 was created on the 1st of December, along with a new tree. Welcome to the history of #TheChristmasTree 2. Welcome to the most festive time of the year! I finally finished putting up all the Christmas decorations around the server, and now it's time for the most important part, the Christmas tree. As we did last year, we will be putting new decorations on the tree every day of December until Christmas arrives. Last year, things didn't go as planned, but don't worry, it won't happen again. Another tech channel called #TreeDiscussion was also created so the members had a place to talk about the current events. The channel exploded with Christmas cheer as the members eagerly awaited to see the tree get decorated. On the 2nd of December, the first edition was made, and #TheChristmasTree 2. An ornament of this weird cat was added. On December 3rd, a Cheez-It ornament was added. The next day, a troll face ornament was added. Someone suggested adding the thumbnail of the original video as an ornament, so the next day on December 5th, it was added. User Pickled Pickles made a cute fan art of the interdimensional bus of the Don't Break the Chain World Tour video as an ornament, so I added it the next day. A Tetrapod ornament was added. Then a Nyan Cat ornament, a Lunchable ornament, and another weird cat. So far, the tree decoration process was going very well with no interruptions. People in #TreeDiscussion were a little worried that something bad could still end up happening happening though. What a nice looking tree. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Oh boy, I sure hope this tree doesn't get stolen. Nothing bad is gonna happen to the tree this year. Don't worry, we have enough protection. On the morning of December 11th, I woke up to some members chanting an image in the tree discussion text channel. Apparently, they made their own community ornament and wanted it to be added. I accepted and added their ornament, and they were very happy to see that. The next day, a peculiar addition was added. Santa liked a tree, so he wanted to be put on it, so there is a little Santa at the bottom now. Added eyebrow raise emoji ornament. The next day, some people wanted to add a Grunch Be Gone spray to the tree as extra protection, so I added it. Added a chain chomper ornament in remembrance of our old friend. Chalky Mlick ornament. So far, all was going well. We've made it up to December 16th without any interruptions to the tree decorating process. It seems like this year we just won't have any trouble. Oh wow, a nice present has appeared under the tree today. On December 17th, a very strange update was made. The members quickly expressed their opinion about this update. I do not trust the present. It's a pipe bomb. That present looks a little suspicious. I think something bad will happen soon. The members decided to try to investigate this present themselves. I found the clipper of the present. Well, open it. Zam, I got scammed. This is an empty duplicate. I found one. Let's check it out. This one's red on the inside, nothing else. Oh my god, we must open the present. The tree is going to get stolen tomorrow. The tree isn't gonna be stolen. Everyone chill. With heavy suspicion in the air, the sun set once again. The next day, the mystery of this present would be revealed. What the frick? The present was a pipe bomb and it exploded the tree! This must have been a present from the Grunch himself! Immediately, the tree discussion text channel was up in flames. Everybody was freaking out about what to do. Oh no! What the heck? I called it! The Grunch is back! Here we go again! The tree is gone! Top 10 lies. Don't worry guys, I knew something like this could happen, so I actually have a ton of copies of the original tree that have the same decorations. As long as we make it to Christmas with a tree that has all of the intended decorations, we are good. I have disarmed the pipe bomb copies as well, by the way. Thank God! Let's go! Some of the members decided to help us protect the tree by chaining the Grunch Be Gone spray and hashtag Don't Break the Chain 3. Some other members decided to get theory crafting on what was going on by starting a Google Slides that anyone could add things to. Once again, the sun set and the members were reassured that everything was under control. When the sun rose the next day, we learned shocking information that changed everything. Attention everyone, I have bad news. We originally thought we were one step ahead of the Grunch, but in reality he was an even further step ahead. His goal wasn't to blow up our tree because he knew we had copies. The blast radius of the pipe bomb was meant to blow away the rest of our intended decorations. The rest of the decorations I was going to add were custom smaller trees to decorate the main tree with. We need to find the custom trees before Christmas is here or else bad things could happen. Each of these trees have a defense mechanism to dematerialize when they are in danger. The GPS tracker on 2 of them have turned back on, which means that they have rematerialized, and they seem to be in this Discord somewhere. Please look for them. Apparently, we were in much more danger than we originally thought. If we don't find all the intended decorations before Christmas, bad things could happen. Quickly, the members got to work. Oh lord, we need to find the trees. Here we go again. Tree hunters assemble, Avengers music. Polygon said that they're in the server, start looking. Quickly, member J found the first custom tree in the server, which turned out to be a Cheez-It tree. This tree was located on my first meshes in the entire server. The second tree was found by Schmitty, and it was the troll face tree. This one was located in the hashtag hello text channel. Thank you at J for being the first person to find the Cheez-It tree, and thank you at Charlie Brown for being the first person to find the troll face tree. You have been added to the nice list for the help. I have added the new custom trees as decorations for the day. I will check if some more trees have materialized tomorrow. Thankfully, the first day of tree hunting went well. The next day, the trees were found instantly once they rematerialized. 2 more trees have rematerialized. They have been found instantly by @Brood and @Pepper first. Thank you for your contribution. Brood found the custom tree that was just a copy of the tree from last year in the hashtag Polygon's old server text channel, and Pepper found the forgotten tree, which ended up in the Forgotten Realms Discord server. On December 22nd, 2 more trees rematerialized, and once again, the members got to work. Find them! I check everywhere! We should work together. Guys, I found a tree on the first video! This user found the donut custom tree, which was located in the comments of the original tree video on my channel. And soon after, user Kyle found the flush tree, which was located in the channel description of hashtag General on my server. Thank you at Beanboy for finding the donut custom tree, and at Kyle for finding the flush custom tree. They have both been added to the main tree. Christmas, just a week away. Actually, only like 2 days away. I really hope we can find all the trees before it's too late. Anyways, 2 more trees have rematerialized. I wonder where they are. It was December 23rd, only 2 days away from Christmas, and we still don't have all of the trees back. Very quickly, user CoffeeMain found the space custom tree, which ended up in my Twitter about section somehow. Soon after, user Supreme found the next tree, which was a tree decorated with the original tree from last year. This one somehow ended up in my YouTube channel's about page. Thank you at Coffee Skull for finding the planetary tree, and at Supreme for finding the tree decorated with the original tree. They have been added to the official tree. User Poyo made a very cute fanart of the tree so far as celebration of our efforts thus far. User Illuminator also made a short video as a funny recap of the tree's journey up to this point. The next day was Christmas Eve. If we can't find the ornaments before the day is over, something terrible could happen. We need to find the trees before Christmas. The 2 final ornaments have rematerialized. Please, we need to find these before it's too late. Find the ornaments. We aren't gonna make it. Where are they? We can do this. Check his videos. Where are they? User Dash was the first to find one of the trees. They found the Tollgate custom tree, which was hidden inside a secret message in the beginning of the hashtag the Christmas tree 2 text channel. This was a base 64 code that when decoded became a link to the tree. The Tollgate tree has been found, but we still need to find the final ornament. It's not Christmas for me yet, so we still have time. If we can't find it by the time it's Christmas in every time zone, we are doomed. The members were still struggling to find the other tree. The final ornament was still hiding somewhere. We needed to find it before it's too late. Where give us where to search. Where tree? New GPS readings say it's in the hashtag tree discussion text channel. Please guys, we can do this. Guys, it's in here. Tree discussion channel, search it. Let's go! GG! Yes, Pog! The 2 final ornaments have been found. The Tollgate custom tree was found by @Dash and the tree emoji custom tree was found by @Super Mario Momogus. The final ornaments have been added. The final star at the top of the tree has been added. We even have Christmas lights and some presents too. The presents are not pipe bombs, by the way, this time I made sure. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone. Thank you for helping us save the year once again. It's beautiful. It really is. Merry Christmas! We are saved! By the end, over 2,300 people had the tree alerts roll for notifications about the event. The ability to get the roll was removed, but anybody who had it got to keep it as a badge of honor. As usual, since the event is over, the hashtag tree discussion tech channel had to be archived and everyone said their final goodbyes. Goodbye everyone, Merry Christmas! I was here YouTube, bye, yay! Goodbye and remember me, I like tree. It's about to get archived! Goodbye lads, Merry Christmas, goodbye. This ended up being the final message in the text channel. Thank you for watching our epic journey to spread Christmas cheer across Discord. If you enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe or even support me in other ways. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Top 5 shapes. Number 5. Triangle. Trianguloids are pretty good shapes as they are essential to survival. Number E. The quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is a positive polygonal being as it is the embodiment of geometry. 3. Number color. Colors can come in many different shapes and sizes, usually in orange when you exist within Multiverse 1B. Number pi. Tree. The tree originates in the 35 to the power of 2% Five shapes. Number 5. Triangle. Trianguloids are pretty good shapes as they are essential to survival. Number E. The quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is a positive polygonal being as it is the embodiment of geometry. 3. Number color. Colors can come in many different shapes and sizes, usually in orange when you exist within Multiverse 1B. Number pi. Tree. The tree originates in the 35 to the power of 2% out of -8 dimension and possesses the power of an ultimate force capable of ascending to the 9th reality. Number 1. Rhombicuoctahedron. There is a prophecy about how the Ramikub octahedron's power will be unleashed and erase the entire planet's existence and ascend past the 45th dimension. When matter reaches this state, it is no longer possible to be processed by any living organism's mind. Hey guys, comment your favorite shape down below. Thanks for watching.
Hey gamers, my name is Polygon Donut and welcome to Top 10 Shapes. This video is a sequel to Top 5 Shapes made in 2018, so make sure to watch that video too. Number 10, Squaruloid. Squaruloids are a pretty favorable shape as they are necessary for life to exist. Number 9, the Great Grand Stellated 120 Cell. This is a very spectacular shape because it looks very funny. The shape is also the most dangerous shape in this dimension because of how spiky it is. In some cultures, this shape is used as a 120-sided fork where you put a piece of food on each point. Number 5. Toroidal polyhedron, also known as polygon donut. This shape is what my entire existence is based upon, so there is a very clear bias, but I still think it is a pretty cool shape. Number 1, dog. Hey, yo, what the dog doing?
Hey, yo, what is the canine performing?
Hey, yo, what strange, questionable act is the canine currently performing? What kind of peculiar action is this common household pet known as the dog currently partaking in at this point in time?
Number T. Hyperbolic paraboloid. The hyperbolic paraboloid is known as one of the yummiest shapes, as it is the shape of a Pringle. Number Bogosbinted. Sphere. The sphere is one of the most important shapes ever invented. In order to demonstrate the beauty of the sphere, we will now enter what's known as a sub-top 10 list, which is a top 10 list inside of a top 10 list. Top 10 spheres. Number 10, Miku Sphere. Number 9, Kakodibet. Number 8,
The Orb.
Number 7, Kirby. Number 6, planetary bodies. In order to demonstrate the magnificence of the planetary bodies, we need to enter a sub-top 10 list, sub-top 10 list, also known as a sub-sub-top 10 list. Top 10 planetary bodies. Number 10, Charon, Pluto's moon, which also has a very funny looking dent. Number 9, Pluto, a very cute dwarf planet on the edge of our solar system. Number 8, Earth's moon, the only other planetary body humans have set foot on. Number 7, Neptune, a mysterious ice giant also known as the most distant planet in our solar system. Number 6, Enceladus, funny ice moon of Saturn. Number 5, Titan, the only other planetary object with surface lakes of liquid. Number 4, Saturn, very pretty gas giant. Number 3, Jupiter, Jupiter's atmosphere looks very beautiful up close. Number 2, Europa, a moon of Jupiter which also has a giant ocean underneath the surface. Also, Number 1, Io, the most volcanic object in our solar system, which is another moon of Jupiter and also kind of looks like pizza. Okay, now back to the sub-top 10 list for top 10 spheres. Number 5, donut holes. Number 4, balls. Number 3, my balls. Number 2, golf balls. Number 1, ball pits. Okay, now back to the actual top 10 list for top 10 shapes. Number Miku, this cat. I don't know why I put this one here. I just thought this cat looks kind of funny. Number 9 quintillion, 223 quadrillion, 372 trillion, 36 billion, 854 million, 775,807. Cheez-It. Cheez-Its can come in many different shapes and sizes. The most notable ones being normal Cheez-It, Roblox logo, and Big Cheez-It. Number I forgot, tetrapod. The tetrapod is the greatest concrete structure to ever be created. Tetrapods are deployed on various coasts to dissipate the endless force of incoming waves of the substance known as water. Many architectural scientists believe that this shape is the next step in humanity's evolution. Number 1. McDonald milkshake. The McDonald milkshake is the most powerful liquid substance in the universe. Anyone who drinks this will transcend past the 9th reality, which is an extremely dangerous and hostile place to exist within. A normal human body is not capable of surviving in this state and would be instantly crushed into a cubic nanometer within 0.23 seconds. Hey guys, comment your favorite shape down below. Thanks for watching.
And so that is it. That is the entire compilation of Polygon Donut. Well, when he makes the Christmas 3 video, I'm probably gonna add some more, but like, it's good enough for now. But I hope you enjoyed Polygon Donut. Please make more of these. Don't just stick to doing the same Christmas tree video every year, or just make like a new top 10 video, or whatever. But I'm not the one to decide. You do you. Thanks, Kensley, for helping me out with this, as well as some other people. Hope you enjoyed.